I'm uncomfortable. Whatever I do, it doesn't matter. Yeah. All right, we're hot.
I hate having like a mess.
Dude, I mean, don't even worry, mine's much worse.
Is it?
Yeah, and it's much worse.
I figured you'd have like a clean car.
No, I don't give a shit about cars. It can be clean, like if I have to drive to pick up her car from the shop, I have to clean out all my disposable empties and empty beer cans.
What happened to her car?
Just normal car stuff after having it for 5 or 10 years. I forgot how old she said. It was kind of new, but it doesn't look like a new car, like style-wise. Not like it aesthetically. It just doesn't look like a recently, like in the last 2 or 4 year car. I'm not really sure how old it is. I see it. I see the shape. I'm like, oh, my boss is there. It's my boss in the car. But I mean, I wish I really cared about the outside, like cleaning it like weekly, like he cleans his car like weekly.
He's got basically. He's got pretty cool, but that's like his thing. That's
his thing.
Yeah. Car people, that's like there.
It's got to be nice.
I used to have I still do. I sold it to my parents.
Are the windows down going to affect it a lot, or are these pretty?
I think it'll be all right because we're going to go kind of slow, and I don't mind a little.
You can always you got plugins, right? Do you have like a lot of plugins that you use when you like mix
nothing.
No, you use nothing. You just use what's default.
I do a vocal setting.
You use Logic?
Logic Pro X.
Okay.
There's a vocal setting. I add a slight tinge of reverb and
put us in a nice room, a nice space. Like a compressor or something.
Kind of put your mic by the window just so I kind of have a. Oh, this is okay. Put it by your face.
And it's by my face.
Yeah, no, this is
okay.
I mean, there is a little noise, but we're in the car.
Yeah, when you're going like 40, 45, you won't go more than like 50.
We're in the car, so.
It's
all right.
Fine.
Cool.
Look out for this.
We get a hot air balloon over there.
Yeah, there's.
They fly those out all the time out
Yeah.
there.
I mean, Oxford is like here. Is this a hot take? Oxford's nicer than Lake Orion in like many ways.
It is now. I feel like people. If you said that about 5, 10 years ago, no, but now, yeah.
Lake Orion's kind of a shithole, and it's about to be a shithole full of migrants, according to Tom.
Yeah, no, it's on that way. Well, that's what that lady told me too when she came into the store. It's going to turn into a sanctuary city.
Oh man!
I mean, we got we got school shooting.
Honestly,
here,
but we'd probably integrate them pretty well. I like Snap Taco. They do good stuff.
They'll put them in. They know where to put them at work at. So here's the school right here. This has gotten a lot. It actually hasn't changed that much. We can cruise by real quick.
It went through when did it get its overhaul? When did they get the new?
Like 2004.
2004. Okay.
Yeah, 2005 maybe.
All right. So before you got there,
my older sister went here. It was the middle school, and then the middle school was the high school, and then so she went here for a year, then went to the middle school for a year, and then this turned into the high school, I believe.
Right.
But this wasn't here when I went here, but it is now.
Sports? Yeah, that's very good.
And then they built all these apartments, and
there's apartments, right?
Yeah, and there was a rumor at first it was built for all these Chinese students that started coming here. This was when I was in high school. Yeah,
man, they got full. Oh man, are those new? Those must be new. Those gates.
That's where we kind of practice for sports and football.
Yeah, I bet those are gonna stop somebody.
This shit's on total lockdown now.
Yeah, it looks real secure. Good job, guys. Real secure.
Yeah,
that looks like a sketchy car sitting out there. What's that? No, I'm just kidding.
This is where we used to park and shit.
Smoke weed. Get high on weed.
We never really. I only smoked a few times at the parking lot here.
Damn, what a move.
Before school.
What a move. Yeah, I did it once or twice. It wasn't habitual before school. That was because it was I had to drive my sister, so it was a real chore.
It was only my senior year, I think.
Yeah.
And I had computer class or video class, so I know I just sat around in front of a Mac for 2 hours.
I probably did it on an exam day. Do you see that Indian guy sitting in that car wide open? He's just chilling. Damn, he's
people just chill.
Propped up.
Yeah,
I mean, dude,
he is.
I mean, I'm all about chilling vibes. We just roll up somewhere, prop my legs up.
Yeah.
What else is there?
So this is the highest point in Oxford too, elevation wise. They have really nice sunsets, but very violent school now.
Yeah, not a great perception of this place anymore. Do comedians bring it up?
Do they often?
Not often, but it's always really weird to bring it up because I forget that it happened. I wasn't in the school. What the hell do I care?
Yeah,
I mean-
it's just a common topic people can talk about.
Yeah, it's such easy.
It's
not even funny.
reactionary.
It's never funny.
It's not
Nobody
funny. It's
does
just
good jokes
it's just
about it.
reactionary.
Yeah,
It is like truly a tragedy.
yeah, truly.
I mean, truly.
I printed out photos for of these people. Like,
Yeah, I'll
lots
show
of
you
them.
this side.
And were you saying the mom was the mom of the football player was just sick of being in the public eye? I imagine.
Basically, after a while, that's what we had a family friend tell us that she was and he was close to them, and just seeing all the remembrance, and it's like all these people. I don't want to say it. What's the word where you put it valid?
hollow.
Yeah, but when you put something out and you're like, I care about this, but you don't really care, and it's just
dude, it's
you're just passing the bill along, and all the people that really matter are getting hurt from it even more.
It almost felt like you win the jackpot almost in America when your town is selected to for the CIA is like, all right,
We'll do one right here.
And now let's see if your town comes together well enough and can survive.
That's actually kind of fascinating.
Even further destruction that's going to be inflicted by your government.
I almost want to say there's a dark underbelly to this town that isn't
I mean,
that was almost like an outcome of it, but there is a weird. I mean,
Lapeer has that nickname. It's the heroin highway.
Yeah.
As far as traffic moving there, because you can get to Canada or something off this road.
People just aren't really able to express themselves that much, I don't think. And then other people don't really give a shit about expressing themselves. Yeah. So it's kind of like this thing where it's you get these really introverted kids. I think this happens in a lot of towns. And you get these really introverted kids, and then they just kind of get trapped in these environments of not giving a fuck, or just kind of not even looking at things, or overlooking things, or honestly just selfish adults too, because that's what his parents were. They were selfish adults that, as a responsibility of a parent and just a human, they failed the community and they failed these other families. They had a response. It's a kind of like an unspoken bond. Hey, you raise a good kid. Well, you got to. He's in the system with these other ones.
School.
Yeah,
he's part of that community. And unfortunately, though, people
failed.
don't feel like we haven't made it necessary for every citizen to be participant in the community,
right?
Because community participation has become polarizing.
Yeah, it's kind of
in every aspect.
Well, that's what. Well,
people say that you want to leave politics out of everything, but politics is inevitably how we speak to each other subconsciously.
A
you
big
do
part.
conduct yourself based on that, or I don't know.
A large
Go on,
part. So I could go off a few things here.
Go for it.
Well, so when you're talking about politics, so we were saying that family friend that is close to the family of the one guy who got slain.
The realtor.
He's not a realtor. No. This is a totally separate person. Right. He was talking to the dad of the victim, and he's just who's neighbors with them, so they're friends.
Oh.
And he's like, you could really push the anti-gun laws here. He's very left, so that's what you mean though when you're saying it's political. They're already jumping at political ideology. Like you said, everyone kind of makes a decision on things, and then he's like, no, because I like my guns, and that's the father. So, which I don't have an issue with either. It's his
maybe
decision.
Things should be more stringent. Maybe things could be really fucking stringent on guns, unbelievable wait times and shit.
Well,
truly,
I think it could be more difficult to get. That kid shouldn't have been able to have one.
These evaluations for people, maybe we just hold people to a higher standard. We don't
Definitely
hold people to any standard.
No,
anymore.
there is no standard.
You could just tell by these people's postures. You know by people's postures that they're pieces of shit and suck ass.
And the way they speak.
Just conducting yourself in public.
Yeah, no.
And
that's the thing though. We see
the person has given up.
Yeah, they give up. You see it. Our coworker.
Sure.
You're in the midst. You were seeing in the midst of it at a young age too.
Well, yeah, they are just.
You're trying to get free shit. Or I don't want to say that maybe not a standard. There's the work ethic, the drive per se. You're talking about your mom. That survival drive she had. That's not in a lot of people anymore. But she almost had to though.
Adopted and grew up with 23 people.
The circumstances,
around them.
right?
Yeah, exactly. Those circumstances don't exist. We live such coddled, pussified lives.
And we do.
And look at me. I'm a loose. Look what I'm doing. I mean, I don't know.
I know. I
All
think
I do
about
is
it.
digest. All I do is think and digest it.
As I've gotten older and older, I think about it more and more. Whereas like earlier in my 20s, all of my self, well, I don't want to say my self-worth, but what I wanted to do, and I have done it, but it's like, it's so, I just thought it was the coolest shit to like show your mind, show yourself, show your mind, what you can make, what you can do. But most people don't value that. So it's like, but I'm doing it for myself, too. But it's like, I don't know.
You want validation.
I think about it more and more, because I used to always get, I'm always validated. You cling on to maybe feelings of validation that you, and you want to maybe reach those feelings again. And that's why I think that's what drives a lot of people is to like reach certain feelings again. But it's hard to maybe get those, and
there's no way to replicate those same
certain feelings. Yeah, no, there's not.
Because I'll like listen to songs I was making at Target. I'm like, I could make this so much better, but I mean, I just don't. I don't want to feel how I felt when I was working there.
Well, I always
horrible.
But I always liked how the feedback from people are just like, damn, like or that made me think differently, or like that's what I love. Like that's truly what I love. Like just seeing how it like makes people react. But I don't know. It's just and I still get that, but you look at I feel like I was raised very material, and then I lost that, and now I realize
shedding it constantly.
Well, I was shedding it, but now I realize how much value everyone has for the material, and they do. And I realize I don't want to say it's like I'm lost out, but it's like I shedded all that, and now it's like, now what? You know what I mean? Now it's like, fuck, I almost need that to like make gain in this world. You know what I mean? Like find a relationship, find anything. Like you need some sort of material with you. In a way, yeah.
Well, you can't fall under its spell, I guess. You can't fall under the spell of
the drive to like you're living for material.
Well, just the demiurge. If we want to talk gnostically for a second.
Let's go.
The demiurge. I mean, you just can't. You have to resign yourself from that. And I think materialism is a big part of like that structure.
Right.
And
like there's like I'm basically, I don't know. I you remember growing up? Did you ever watch like MTV Cribs?
No,
I fucking like it's like all that glamour we grew up with was like mansions, baller, like big houses.
Everything is poison.
Like
everything is poison.
Yeah,
everything
it is.
that America has fed you is poison.
It is. I mean, yeah.
Entertainment, it's all poison.
Well, that's why we're doing. That's why Inner Lizard is what it is. We ain't no poison.
Why it's so important to be saying. It's good for because I need.
That's why we're in the middle of nowhere.
People that this is happening, and it's not just me.
Right.
Losing my mind more.
Well, that's the validation, like we're talking about.
Yeah, but I am. I mean, but both can be true. I can also. I mean, because technically, I am. I have a schizophrenic worldview by.
But that's from other people's judgments.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's where I'm kind of
really frustrated.
Tying back to like the trying to express yourself. Like no one values these certain ideas, or this type of creativity. But I think it's very valuable. Yeah. It's really valuable because no one's fucking doing it. I mean, they are, but. I don't know.
You're getting a glimpse of like the pureness of a soul.
Yeah.
A little bit of us. I mean, that's how I treat my like stand-up.
Yeah, well, that's how I treat my art. Yeah.
Exactly.
And it's hard to mostly in America because like my French friend, the singer, you've heard her. She loves my stuff, but it's like, and she tells me no. Everyone thinks she makes weird shit.
French hellhole.
But she's in that. But she like I put some of her music behind that video I just did for that art gallery, and they were like, they didn't say anything bad about it, but they were just like, maybe can we do less alien-like music? And I'm like, but that's what people. That's like, I feel like I'm always kind of ahead of the edge. And 3-4 years from now, people will be like, man, we need that alien music.
It goes very well with the species.
Oh man, well
it goes very well.
Well, yeah.
I mean, that's the intention.
Whoa.
She saw them.
She hasn't seen anything. I took all the music. Because I love her music.
Like send her clips.
No, I took her sound and put it to my clips because that's how I do a lot of work. Because I knew that's how I work like. That's why I can make those pictures so well and easily because I work like a collage. My mind's like real collage-like. So I just like, and I've done it more with this last project where I just have a shit ton of footage, a shit ton of music I made, and then I can really just kind of piece and place it to like the best configurations or just like the perfect puzzle piece. The perfect pieces to like complete this vision of sound and picture and literature and acting, and I mean that's all movies are if they're made like to the like perfection, the purest way. It's like a visionary. That's why Stanley Kubrick's my favorite.
You're Goebbels, dude.
Goebbels?
You're Goebbels.
Who's Goebbels?
He was the head of the World Picture Age for the Nazis.
Oh, really?
You're Goebbels, dude.
I don't have to read into him.
You're Joseph Goebbels, dude.
What, hold on, tell
I'm pretty
me.
sure that's the one. It's like there's like
What? Hold on.
like
What
4 or
did he
5
do?
big ones. He was well if you've seen Inglourious Basterds,
Yeah.
right? So
The ending.
Yeah, he's the main guy that's all about the theater. He's the Nazi. In
Oh,
that.
okay.
That's Goebbels.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, it's like Goebbels, Hermann Göring. I don't want to pretend I forget their names often. They're not as solidified in my mind as they should be, but I'm pretty sure he's all about structuring culture. He's about structuring the culture a lot.
Interesting.
And then I think Himmler was more about the ontology and like the metaphysics and like in the mythology of the Nazis and setting all that up for their movement. But,
fascinating.
Yeah, just bring up that real quick. I love
Yeah.
talking about this shit, dude. Because it's important to understand what was going on there. We have to figure it out so it doesn't happen again.
Oh, I think the coolest thing, I don't want to say the coolest thing because this might be like a positive thing, but they wanted to, like the weaponry, like the way they wanted to attack the Nazis, they wanted to,
young guy.
Yeah, they wanted to put like a floating mirror up in space and use the sun's rays to fucking shoot down fire torches to like destroy They wanted to harness the planets and universal energy to destroy their enemies. Like that's pretty badass.
You know what? It probably would have worked. You know what? I'm picturing it in my mind. It probably would have worked.
You just see this giant beam of fire coming down from the sky.
Why would they? I mean, dude. Science would feed you. Some people would just feed you alignment. It's as simple as burning an ant. It is the same.
Yeah, that's
idea.
what it is. Yeah, they wanted to burn ants.
Oh my goodness, that's so funny. Not funny. That's
it's
amazing.
It's pretty It's hardcore. Because I mean, a nuclear bomb. That's fucking terrifying. I mean, that's something in itself. But using the sun. I mean, technically, the nuclear bomb is like a sun. So
Eric,
in a way,
are you burning ants? What are you doing?
Can we burn the people?
Oh, wait a second.
We could burn the people.
Son, hand me that magnifying glass.
I'm cruising.
Hand it to your father.
Yeah, I used to drive back here. We used to come back here in the winter when there was snow, it'd be pitch black, like 9 o'clock, and like 4 kids in like a little SUVs passing around a joint.
Cruising when you're not allowed to be anywhere to smoke weed and just like
basically, yeah, that's what it was.
Truly.
Come up with like a little fib to tell your parents.
Man, look at these gateway entrances.
Yeah, no, these are nice homes, man. Yeah. These people have money and they have brains because they live out here. It's like anyone
on the lake.
Anyone with money, it's like, why would you want to live in a fucking subdivision or like
in the middle of a town?
Yeah, why?
Oh, because sagebrush and there's an ice cream.
Well, that kind of almost ties back to the community. Then it's like you feel like you're part of the community. Like it's
Lake
just like
Orion
high
is
school.
much more like liberal metropolitan.
Yeah,
just slightly. It's a little less Rochester than Rochester, but more Rochester than Oxford.
More country, more vacation-y, more like let's go get drunk on the boat for 6 hours. But
people drive from out of town for the weekend.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, I mean that's what Lake Orion.
It's a nice place.
My grandparents moved here in like the early '80s, Lake Orion, and then because my parents are from Warren, like Metro Detroit area, and they always said like Lake Orion it's like that's up north to a lot of people in the city. Like they call it where vacation is or life is a vacation or something.
That's as far as you'd have to drive.
Yeah, you just have to come up here.
Area.
Yeah,
Those
yeah.
areas can be nice too.
Yeah, Clarkston. Yeah.
Clarkston is.
But yeah, that's Lake Orion, dude. Lake Orion doesn't have anything like this though.
No, our dirt roads suck. Farts and ass.
Yeah.
They suck, and there's potholes.
Actually, I mean there is some dirt roads.
We got them. They hurt your car.
I saw like the perfect Lake Orion couple yesterday came in. They were probably like 41, 42, two of them. They were both in like the little matching couples that like match. I don't know. There's something weird about it.
No, it's very cute. I like it.
You think so?
It's very cucked. Definitely cucked.
I just think it's like
if it's done well. I mean, you should.
Well, yeah, but it's like
but
brain.
There's also something really cool about being like juxtaposed. To the girl too, as well.
But at the same time, like still.
But yeah, I mean, it's complementary.
Yes. So anyway, but these two, they were like 40s. They each had like their little Spartan shirts on, like Spartan outfits on.
And they should get in a car accident.
Yeah, and because I think like college football's starting. Yeah, so they were all amped up. I saw these two, and she was coming in. They both came in together, and she's like, "I have a poster board to pick up." And
you do.
And I'm looking, and there's no poster board.
16 by 20.
20 by 30.
20 by 30.
Nothing. It's an engagement poster board. Nothing's showing up. Looking it up. Looking up in the.
I saw them. They were hot.
Those two.
I thought
they were like in their for
being in their 40s, I thought they were hot. I know exactly what you're talking
and
about.
They thought she thought we were in the wrong, but she didn't say that, but you could just tell by her like the subtle mood underneath everything. But then she was wrong, didn't she?
Yeah.
And then she,
They're always wrong. They're never.
Yeah,
right.
they're always wrong.
I'm always right. I am a wizard at my job.
yeah.
But
I'm just saying, like, it's just goofy. They're just like adult goofs.
I mean,
like wearing college attire.
well, just give your alma
Go
mater
team.
and the degree really gives you a foundation in yourself in America. Or whatever.
Oh yeah,
It's
for
really
some
important.
people.
Yeah.
I mean, I have an alma mater and a degree, but
You have other things. I mean, again, maybe it's more of like a fatalist thing. Like,
Yeah.
if I didn't have this, I'd be nothing. Maybe.
yeah.
Which is how I feel.
Do you?
Yeah, often.
That's what Thomas was telling me. Dude, look at these homes.
Often. And that's why I feel like it needs to finish as well. Yeah. Oh, what the fuck is? You know what it is? Everybody that rides horses here.
Yeah, it's
That's what
equestrian
it
and
is.
farmland back
Everybody's
here.
got hot daughters that ride horses out here. It's fucking sick. And I've got
They're not that hot, dude.
Some of them.
No.
I gotta stop being a. I mean, God, I should be shot. I should be put in a chair.
Here, we can spark this up. Oh yeah, spark that one up. I had a lighter. Whoa. There we go. Pretty cool back here, huh?
I mean, I just like driving around.
Yeah.
And smoking wood.
But these homes are nice, man.
Hope maybe one day to do a last stand against the government in one. That'd be kind of nice.
This is the area to come. These people are ready.
Would you want to get a house here, or you think some are different, like Washington? Apparently, there's a lot of like homeless encampments in Washington. I don't know, somewhere northern, somewhere out of this country, to be honest.
Yeah, I would like to. That'd be ideal. But and not everything's ideal, you know.
Yeah, you gotta do it.
My favorite thing, one thing I learned over the last few years too, it's like do what you can do with, like whatever. Like so with those films I've made, it's like make what you can make with what you have, and it pushes you to be hard. It pushes you to be better. It pushes you to be more creative, and honestly, like it makes it more unique and it makes it more individualistic too. So sometimes I think it's like, man, I could. What if we got this shit really popping and just transform this whole town?
I would love to have the most popular podcast in the state of Michigan.
Yeah.
I would love to be the lemon.
But like Orion and
These two-
I mean, this town's popping, man. It's changing. We got sanctuary cities. We got migrants coming. We had school shootings. Like this shit's popping, and we're right at the brisk of it. They're right at the cusp.
I mean, you got to delete those first 2 or 3 episodes, and we got to get our image like in shape. Just got to scrub the N words, the dreaded
The N-words
on there, because people kind of care about that.
Yeah, no, they do.
In all honesty, I mean, it'll come eventually, but I mean.
But people also got to realize words are just vibrations tingling against your eardrums.
And also, I mean, and truly, I mean, I was just, I don't know. Doing this, having this mic is really, it makes you feel powerful. I'm doing more of these and I'm calming down. Yeah, there you go. Like the P-Boys, I felt really comfortable on that one. More comfortable than the ones that we've done here, so I feel like it's transferring over.
Yeah, but it's practice.
Yeah, it really is. It's the muscle.
Everything you do, but it's also just things you want to talk about too. Like,
yeah, and that's the other thing. I don't know what I want to talk about. It's hard to keep a couple things in my head that I'm like, I should talk about that, and like, can I go off on that, and where does it lead to? And I mean, there's just stuff constantly, dude.
well, there's like I said, like earlier, you said that one thing, and there was like 4 different directions I could have went off. But at the same time, I always kind of like we were tying it back to community. I just think it's pointless to be a part of a community.
It truly is.
It's
That
stupid.
Woody Allen quote. I would never want to be a part of a community that would have me as a member.
Yeah, but people die for it.
Yeah, it's terrifying when somebody is possessed by ideology. It's a terrifying
and then
sight
they
to
try
see
to
someone fully give. But I mean, I'm given over to certain ideologies, as are you.
Oh yeah.
Weird. It's yeah. I mean,
Well, that's kind of what I was talking about, like art and expressing yourself. Like in a sense, I don't say I wasted my life, but no, I haven't wasted my life at all. But some people could say that.
You've wasted parts of it.
But also,
feel bad.
But I did what I chose, and I did what I wanted to do too.
True, very true, and you have to be okay with that.
Exactly.
Not kill yourself, I guess.
And I am. But I was watching. It's so weird. I was watching this. I get like the most random videos sometime on YouTube. I'm watching all these old. You ever hear Ronnie Coleman, that bodybuilder?
Yeah, the black guy.
Fucking insane.
What a sad faggot. Truly, what a sad.
I was trying to give him some props.
Nah, dude. I was listening.
Mental props. I was saying like mental, like just like the mental ability to work that hard. But he
For
he.
what? To look like a
I know.
grotesque
No.
monster?
That's okay. So there's
only
there's a
album-
there's a dual side to this sword. Yeah, I'm watching it. I'm like, these people are ultimately idiots. Like they're truly idiots.
Well,
like they're eating
they're
6 times a
mentally
day.
ill. They're mentally
They're
ill.
working out nonstop. But at the same time too, it goes back to they might be the strongest human ever lived. So it's insanely impressive too.
No way.
Insanely rare. And the guy dedicated, and this is where it goes, he dedicated his life for that. Now he's like he's paralyzed almost because he was just lifting insane weight.
Yeah, now he's got a fucking pussy. His
He might
dick's
go
inside
trans.
out.
They said he might go trans.
Yeah.
But,
Which it's the only option. Wasn't getting pussy before.
I think he's got kids.
Good for him. Maybe I'm just a sad faggot.
It's possible. Maybe you're projecting.
possible.
You might be
maybe all I do is
projecting right now.
project, but
You're
it's very
constantly
funny.
projecting. Like a bitter projecting.
That's my deal.
Projecting?
Yeah.
Projecting your issues onto other people's?
Yeah, but also, I mean,
I think everyone does
we all
that a
have
little
very
bit.
similar issues, but I mean, mine are very personal. Obviously, everybody's issues are personal.
Well, that's
But
why
there's
they're
truth in
issues.
everything, because I can push them out in a general sense that you're going to hear like, well, yeah, I can maybe relate. Maybe I'm just a little bit. Maybe I'm just really sad. I feel like I've been like really.
Have you been sad lately?
I've been very melancholy. I haven't been like able to be like happy. I've been creating.
Yeah.
Hearing your music's make me very envious and like wanting to like.
Well, don't
be
get envious.
competitive. Not in a good way, in the best
Okay.
sense possible.
Yeah.
In that like.
Well,
oh,
it's like sparking something in you.
Yeah, stride.
Yeah.
You're striding. I'm like, oh, I should be in stride with you in like a competitive sense, like even.
Well, that's the thing with creativity. It's not necessarily like like
It's necessary.
it's not like athletics though, where you can necessarily compete like 1v1. I won. This is better than you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because everything is like that's why like I like Kanye's music probably for a lot of different reasons why most people do. I like his music because what it makes me imagine and what it makes me see, and the sounds he uses and the certain like. It's visionary. It's different from a lot of like why other people would like certain music.
Well,
And
you revealed
it's
to
muddled.
me
Most rap is
cinematic
muddled.
aspects
Yeah,
of
it's dude.
Kanye.
His music is like they're like movies. That's why I like Tyler so much. That's why I like Frank Ocean. That's why I like Kurt Cobain. It's very
appreciate
visual.
Tyler's stuff,
It's very
yeah.
visual writing and just the music itself is like it's just like color, dude. It's like Pink Floyd. Like these are the things I like. I don't really necessarily like the music they play at work. Like it's just like so. Or like I don't know. I don't listen. I just like music where I can imagine shit to it, and that's why I don't like country music because I don't imagine shit to that. Like I just imagine like old like grainy photographs, which I guess you can like dive into, but for the most part, it's just like in sunsets. You know what I mean? Like yeah, like I mean,
and having like
I like old country music like Johnny Cash. Like that's like there's something there. He sounds like a murderer. Like
yeah,
he kind of was a murderer. Yeah. But there's just certain things like electronic music I love because it's like it's wild. But there's only certain like I hated dubstep. Never really liked dubstep because that just seemed kind of trashy. Like
I need your mixing and mastering ability.
you know what I mean though?
Dubstep being trashy.
Oh, it's just like that whole
Well, you see that
culture.
scene, yeah,
It's just like
you've been down there. You've been to some shows, I'm sure.
no, dude, not
never
like
been to one of them
dubstep. I've been to
shows?
electronic. I've never been to like
Like a
dub.
techno show. You get
I've never been to like a. I've seen Flying Lotus, but that's on another level.
You haven't been to like a Detroit dubstep show. I've seen some. I used to hang out with some degenerates.
Yeah, did
God
you?
bless them.
Yeah, no, I mean,
doing better than me.
It's just I'm not into that. I'm not really into that.
Yeah, it's very scary. Again, like,
That shit reminds me like flies like that go towards like those lights and they zap. That's what that shit reminds me of when you see a lot of those shows. It'll be like it's just like a fly and you got all these little bugs
that's
looking
how I
at it.
felt when I was on acid at the Tyler, the creator.
And
of
A$AP
Rock.
show?
Yeah, I felt
Yeah.
like, oh, these people. But I also
You
felt like
felt
I was
like
one
you
of those
were-
bugs. I was like,
yeah.
oh, these people are fucking horrible.
Yeah.
And I'm also horrible.
See, I never. Maybe I can like. Maybe I don't know. But the only time I ever like when I was on shrooms at this comedy show, I saw Pete Davidson on shrooms. I was like, I just remember looking at this guy drinking a beer. And maybe I could just say, I don't know. I was just like, he's disgust. Like he just like, it's just
the thing
disgusting.
is, I think that mushrooms don't like beer.
It was
I think mushrooms
It was
have
just
a
like there was something
particular
about it. I just
thing
almost
about
like
beer that they don't like.
it was just like a disgusting.
Yeah.
Very disgusting.
Maybe he was just a disgusting pig man. Did he look like a pig? Did he?
Yeah, there was all a bunch of sweaty pigs. It felt like a bunch of sweaty pigs in
Did
there.
you have visuals? Were you like those types?
Well, I told you, yeah, that's what I was seeing, like a dragon flying and floating behind Pete, and then I realized that was probably like his spirit. And then there was times when like
conquered
it would get very calm, and I could tell he enjoyed telling the joke because it was like an old, like just like an old shitty like dick joke, like talking, hanging out with your buddies type joke, you know. and like the visual,
He's
like
told a million times.
well, he did something he enjoyed telling, but then like the more like bullshit joke, I could tell like almost like there's like a tense anger or like a tense aura behind him. It did change, so it was almost like he didn't want to tell that joke,
Or maybe he
but he
invoked
had
it.
to. I don't know, but I just
resilience?
remember feeling like, oh, he really enjoyed telling that one joke, and I remember it was like oceans behind him. Everything was calm.
But the other not so much.
Other ones not so much. It says, and I even felt like, ugh. I was like, ugh.
Maybe
So
he really did, and maybe it was something he was working out, or maybe he.
It was just about. I could just really tell he wasn't happy with it.
Was it not a happy joke? Maybe it was. Was it not a happy joke?
It just seemed like a corporate joke.
Okay, so like something he had.
Something
to
for the
tell.
audience.
Oh, okay.
And whereas the other jokes seemed like didn't get as many laughs, but was more like
boys.
like his boy, yeah, like him, like for him, like he seemed
I
happy.
have to tell this.
He seemed happy.
I got to tell this for my dad. That's not a good Pete. I don't know how to do a Pete Davidson.
Yeah. Kind of looks like Pete. I thought that instantly.
Looks like everybody, right?
Yeah. Dude, the dude, that picture in the magazine.
Oh, yeah. I can't. Where is that picture at?
It's gone now. It's
on
gone
a
now.
magazine?
Yeah, it was on the back of a magazine, behind the cash register, and I was just like, man. I was like, that's him. If he ever got his life, like, he decided to get like an insurance job or something.
Life falling apart is now getting his shit together.
Yeah, well, he sees it.
It's incredible.
It's like a train.
He is now in favor. He has completely fallen out, and honestly, I kind of saw. You could see it coming.
Well, dude.
I
don't get into any of that. I just don't care. Like it's like I think it's at a job at a job like this though. It's like to have this. Like it's just like we're not.
Well, it's just drama for me.
No, I know, but like
she's involved herself with the store, which is what I.
Well, it is wild.
I mean, I just laugh. It's truly. I mean, it's very sad because. Oh yeah, I'm sorry.
You're good.
It might have gone. Did I let it go?
No, you're good. Oh, so what music of mine you been listening to? Or did you read Planet Blue?
I got through like 2 pages,
Two of
to
the
be honest. Yeah.
What is it? Too imaginative or too poetic writing?
Yeah, it was a bit too imaginative.
Yeah.
I mean, I was getting some pictures, but it's really
comic.
hard. You're very.
It's a cartoon.
Yeah. Okay.
It's a comic.
Okay. I think I need to read it more comic-like then. I think I was like these. Yeah, their people are blue.
It's a comic.
Yeah, they're like Smurfs almost.
Nah, I mean, it's just a comic. Yeah, it's however you want to imagine it, really. But yeah, it's a comic. Very metaphorical, kind of allegorical, but yeah, no, I think you would like the gist of it.
I think I'm missing the gist.
Yeah, you're missing the.
I'm missing the gist.
I think so. Like I said, there's an audio version of it. You could listen to that.
On YouTube?
Yeah, and there's music, and I got music scored to it all and everything.
Well, hell, what the fuck am I reading for?
Actually, it's on iTunes.
You want to give you $1.29?
No, it's free, dude. Look at it.
Oh, right.
I forget I have music on iTunes because I haven't.
Yeah, I don't think you can find my music on Spotify anymore. Thank Christ.
Hang on.
You probably pull over now.
It's right here, dude. Planet Blue. Tales from Planet Blue. Yeah.
Oh, I've seen this.
Yeah.
Lovely. You do have a good online aesthetic.
This is a good album, dude. That was the first thing I ever made. I kind of made. Like, it's good. It's like alternative and kind of punk, and kind of like lo-fi hip hop. I don't know.
Dude, when are we gonna make a mainstream pop song?
What do you want to make it about? I did, dude. I don't know, my one song, "Come on Your Face."
Something like that.
It's
something
like
about getting pussy.
No, dude. I have a song. It's called "Baby Girl, Let Me Come on Your Face."
Jesus
It's
Christ.
like let me come on. It's like Prince. I wanted to be like
we
Prince.
can do a song that says "come," but maybe use the word "come," but it be tasteful. Like "come here" or "come hither."
Come here.
Yeah.
No, it's funny. It's actually a really good song.
We'll listen to it after we pause.
Yeah, we can pause.
And then we'll listen.
People give me some credit for it, truthfully, because it's like a gag song. I got a couple songs that are actually really good, but I don't really take it too serious. But like I said, I like it where it's like images, so it's different from like I don't.
I have fun with lyricism. I think my lyricism is to me it's
That song you sent me was pretty cool. I mean, it was pretty, but I know where you're at. Like, I know what the idea. Like, that's what I mean. Like, there's certain people with certain ideas, and then you can package it. Like, you just gotta package it.
I like the sound that I've established. It's not mixed well. I think I could be better at mixing.
Yeah,
like mastering.
Well, there's levels. I mean, leveling things out.
It just needs more time. It just needs more hours.
Well, it's just your own ear.
Quickly, but,
it might be in my genetics because my grandma, she used to listen to tracks for any mishaps. That was her job in like the 60s in Detroit.
That's very true.
Yeah, so she would listen to that. And my dad's always been big on music. I mean, you saw those old speakers in our basement.
My uncles are degenerate gamblers and smokers.
Maybe you should get into gambling.
I should. I'd be good at it.
You kind of would.
I've played blackjack on Fallout New Vegas. It's the same. It's literally the same goddamn thing.
Blackjack is fun, but I've never played in a casino.
I understand when you're not supposed to hit at this point. I get it now.
Well, yeah.
I played it in a video game.
Christ, I knew that when I was like a kid.
I didn't get it until I played in this video game.
My granny. We would play with my granny. She showed us how to play. We would just play with like chips.
You're like white trash almost.
Yeah, no, I am.
I forget that. I get like glimpses like, oh. But it's all cleaned up.
Yeah, dude, I grew up like in Texas, like
white trash isn't the play.
No, I'm not white trash. Come on, yeah, easy
You're a
there.
Texan.
No, I'm not even. I'm just like, I don't know. Like my grandma was from Rockland, a smallest town way up north. My grandpa was an immigrant. Like he came from Armenia. His family. So you know what I mean. Like I have that, and then my dad.
Culmination of
I really am.
Like we all are. You're whatever Jordan Peterson thinks we are.
Jordan Peterson.
White
trash? Why? What else is white trash? Playing blackjack? That's not white trash. That's
white
smart.
Trash is like smoking meth and like fucking.
Yeah, that's like.
That's bad. That's
yeah.
Trash to me. That's like molesting your kid.
I was just learning how to hustle. I would have been like Leo on the Titanic. Like.
Shut up.
Not so much like that. I wouldn't have been like drawing shit.
Maybe.
I wouldn't have been drawing shit, but I would have been like writing shit. But I would have like found a way on the boat. I would have been like on the boat.
Would you been getting all that
Kate
sizz?
Winslet? Probably.
Probably.
What else are you gonna do?
I guess.
Hang out with your boys in the fucking bottom of the thing and bet and like play poker?
Jack off to the same photograph
of like a black and white, yeah.
The same photo.
Or like sketch out a bunch of photos for your boys and be like, hey, check out these tits.
Just a couple of circles on a piece of paper.
Yeah.
And a couple of dots.
Well, I mean, Jack, he did draw some nice photos of her. Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Jack.
You ever jack off to the Titanic?
Have not.
Not? I feel like there's a lot of people that was probably a big one for them.
Really?
Probably. I feel like a lot of girls have fingered themselves to the Titanic.
Oh, girls, yeah. A guy, though?
Maybe the tits. I mean, just the glimpse of tits. I mean, if you're into the lady, maybe. I mean, for me at that age, whenever I was doing that, I was like, tits are tits, and it's like, whenever the biggest, like.
I remember that scene, like, I don't know, I would.
You respect film, whereas I was.
Well, I was a kid, dude. I didn't respect it then. I mean, what the fuck are you? I'm like, oh yes, what an amazing. Like I was like when that movie came out, I was a child. I saw that then. Oh, I saw that as a child.
Okay.
We had it on VHS.
I see.
It was like 2 or 3 different. Like,
excuse me, I retract. Yeah. Can you edit that out? That was disgusting of me. I apologize, James Cameron, if you ever hear. That is a disgusting podcast. You want this to shape culture? You want this to be the ethos of the greater Lake Orion, Oakland County?
Is it shaming culture, or is it like maybe bringing a realness to it?
It's a necessary levity.
Yes,
I believe that's the word.
That's a
These
good word.
These words just come out of nowhere.
Well, you got it.
Where
man.
does it come from?
I think
blows my mind when I do shit like that sometimes.
I think of words almost like as painters think of like strokes of a brush.
Like you say it, and I'm like, oh, the word. Here's the word.
You mean this?
Survey says. Candy. I didn't see any of those sour Skittles yet.
Oh, they're not in
Maddie,
yet.
I haven't seen them at the store yet. For when you're listening to this.
Oh yeah, Maddie. Shit, I gotta get gas, dude. We might run out. Yeah. Tomorrow's Maddie's birthday.
Oh, really? I'll have to buy her.
She's doing something. I gotta work Monday though. They're having dinner for her Monday.
In the morning though.
12 to 8.
Oh.
The whole fucking day.
Late, Denny.
Yeah, I know. That'll make me a plate.
Yeah, it's fine.
Maddie. Yeah, she is very cool.
She actually does make me laugh. It's remarkable. She does say funny shit sometimes.
Yeah, she's pretty. There's some too. One of the
She's
funniest
very-
things.
She knows like your internet. She knows the internet.
That's what I mean. She's with it.
Yeah,
I forget.
she is with it. I feel like our sisters would probably get along. My
Oh, probably.
obviously, I think they probably.
One time we
My
were.
sisters are easy to get along with too. I think.
The last time, like me, my mom, and Maddie went and visited my dad in Texas. This was like 2009 or 2011 or 10. I was still in high school and she was like middle school or something. There was one. We'd go into pool in the morning. We stayed at like two different hotels, but the one hotel had a really nice pool, and we'd go down there in the morning and
Nice.
we'd always fuck around. But me and Maddie, it was just like us and then like a couple other people around the deck.
Yeah.
Maddie was like, we were like fake throwing up or something. Like just like we would put water in our mouth and be like,
Just trying to get attention.
no, just like to me and her, like we were making each other laugh. And then like Maddie like got up, she like got out of the pool and was like stumbling out. And she was just like, and this lady gets up and she's like, she like lifts her glasses up her face. She's like, man, she's just like, and I just started dying in the pool. And Maddie didn't even realize that this lady was, I don't know, Maddie was just so into the bit, and it was great.
Yeah, dude, it's the best when you know like people are watching.
Oh yeah, and they're kind of just.
I mean, I kind of conduct myself like that a lot. Is that bad? Is that unhealthy?
No. That's like
It's comedic. I do.
when-
I mean, it's always for comedy.
when people call on the phone, and I know if someone else is like around listening, I'll kind of say just some dumb shit. Well, honestly, I hate the people that call too. It's like,
Yeah.
why are you
Oh
calling?
yeah, no. I try to be funny at any opportunity I speak to somebody. That is like
That is
what
kind of-
you're meant to do.
Well,
If I'm going to be a stand-up.
Well, yeah. I mean, you live it. You're
Yeah.
on. There was this one commercial I worked on as a PA, and it was the commercial was a black dad, white mom, and then like a mixed grandma, and then there's like a little
America.
white girl, yeah, and they were. She just got new tickets. They were going on a cruise or something. There was like a whole thing. But
Hot dog.
the actor who was playing the dad, like, he was a cool guy, but he was just.
Okay.
Yeah, he was a black guy, but he was just trying too hard on set. Like he was just
black or white.
be funny and just like
Oh.
always be on. You know what I mean? Like he was just like too like doing his eyebrows at like almost like yeah, like he was like hey like
Is he like pretty dark skin or was he?
yeah dark
Okay,
skin.
all right.
He kind of looked like the dude from Zoey 101.
Okay.
That black guy, not Cookie.
I know who you're talking
yeah.
about. That's a different actor.
Yeah,
I've got a clear image.
The guy who was friends with Chase.
Right.
You kind of got a Chase vibe to you almost,
Yeah.
especially with this hat on right now.
Thank you.
And it's Chase was a cool guy.
He was cool. I think he probably had a lot of sex.
He didn't because he just
No?
wanted to love Zoey, and Zoey was like,
Okay. Is
Hey,
that his name? I've never
Chase.
watched. I don't know
Oh,
the
you
lore.
didn't know it?
I don't know the lore.
Oh,
I was
man.
an iCarly fag and like.
oh,
Drake and
okay,
Josh.
so I like Drake and Josh.
Zoey 101 is.
Maddie
It's
watched
much
Zoey
more
101.
mature, I guess.
It was because it was like these girls or these
and boys.
they were out living on their own like at
Yeah.
this school, and I was like, man, that'd be so
It's
cool.
all insinuation, I guess.
All they're away from parents, so
Yeah.
it's like, yeah, it was like, man.
I mean, man, did her life turn out a lot better than her sister Brittany, though? Thank goodness.
She had a kid though, like pretty young, didn't she?
Yeah, but I mean, you could be like sanctioned by your father. You could also like be under contract.
We did an episode on Britney Spears at that show I worked on. She was one of them. So the whole conservatorship.
At Gawker, or what company were you at?
Well, that
Or-
Gawker. No, it was called
Gawker.
Atlas Industries,
Atlas.
and they had in Southfield. They had a huge top floor office that he rented out for free because he did. I don't know if I should be saying because he did a documentary for the guy who owned the building.
Did you sign NDA?
No,
No.
I was just a freelance worker for them, researcher, writing assistant, and then I did like production stuff. I worked for it for like 2 years right out of school. That's how I kind of learned how to like not have a job, but like make money. You know what I mean? But like have a job, freelance. Yeah,
I gotta not have a job. I'm so sick.
yeah, man. That's what you need. It's
True.
kind of what, but you have the
That's the
ability to
goal.
do it. There's only like everyone, this
I-
our generation, like our age group, and like old, like they like that's like a big thing. But not everyone's built for it. They're really not.
Yeah.
But I feel like
a lot
you're-
of people think that they are.
But they're not. But I think you're built for it. You're
think I'm
organized.
built
You're
for it.
self-starter. You work hard. Like
I've been doing nothing but programming my mind the last 5 to 10 years with content to do this. I'm a PlayStation with
you're locked
preloaded
and loaded,
content.
ready to go.
It's crazy.
I don't think I've ever been this way, honestly. Very nice area.
I do like you say that. Thank you.
We're still recording. It's still up, so that's good.
Yeah.
Look at these homes, though, man. I mean, this is living.
Yeah, that's amazing. We should invade one of these homes. We should dress in all
They
black.
got horses on. That would be fucking scary, like on their end.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
Look at that.
not
That's
really.
fucking-
They just come
No,
out. with
they're
a gun
ready,
and shoot
yeah.
us
Oh,
dead.
yeah.
We just get shot on the spot.
Yeah,
You know.
that's how it should be, though.
And it would be very well deserved. And if you don't think it wouldn't be, you should be shot dead.
Yeah, because you fucking idiot.
Because that is a bad take.
Damn, I've never been back in this area. There is another area. So remember that? I don't know. It was a while ago. This guy came in and you helped him out with photos, and he was like, "Hey, look at my daughter. She's like a bodybuilder and shit." And then he was like showing us his pool. He like makes pools for rich people.
Yeah.
Well, I remember the address, and I like Google Maps it, and I screenshotted and it's a fucking massive, massive neighborhood of just
Christ.
some of the biggest like mansions in Michigan, I think, in Rochester Hills. And I always thought that'd be
the money. We should.
that would be fun to go
should
drive
find the
through,
money.
like to go drive around and talk.
This
through.
was a good one.
This is good though.
Can
Yeah.
we find more money tonight? Do you feel like going, or is it going to be too? It'll probably be too dark.
I don't mind going in the dark for
like,
too long.
Where's another good spot? Bloomfield, or do we?
I mean,
go-
well, that's pretty far.
that's kind of far.
Yeah.
Where's Rochester?
Rochester.
stuff?
Well, that's where that guy is. So I think the next
Okay.
one we do, we'll do that, and we could bring like Maddie or someone else with us too. That'd be cool. We'll have to get Taylor in on this. But I went and got my hair cut the other day,
Okay.
and Taylor, she cut it. And we were talking about it because she's listened to it and she thinks it's pretty good. But she's like, my only thing is I'm like, well, you can't hijack the show because
Yeah.
Taylor's kind of like that where she'll just like
Well,
go.
it's fine if her appearances
And she'll
are
just go.
sparse and she does
Yeah.
hijack it.
Yeah. Well, she could. She'll go. You'll have.
But she'll always. But is she gonna
You
be
guys
like,
will have
she's
a-
always gonna want to be there if we're together? Then is that what it'll?
What do you mean? No. Like
Okay.
just like I think she'd be perfect like here and there.
Okay.
Some like Alex Jones like energy almost.
Sure.
Because she'll just go sometimes.
Well, then we do like a Patreon episode. with
She
her.
would be Patreon.
She'd be
She's got
Patreon.
Tim Dillon-esque energy, but she
Okay.
doesn't even like know who Tim Dillon is.
Okay.
Which
Oh,
is
really?
Yeah, like I've tried showing her and she's just nah. Taylor's
on
like
some
into like
different shit.
TikTok still and like
Oh, she's got that brain.
well I told you she really likes Nightmare Before Christmas like but she's extremely artistic, probably one of the best drawers and painters I
Dude,
know.
your sister's her energy's probably crazy.
It's insane. She's like a Kanye. Like it's wild, dude. Wildly creative though.
a sophisticated Nightmare Before Christmas, heavy artist.
I wouldn't say too sophisticated. She's sophisticated though in
Okay.
her own way. I mean, she cooks a lot of frozen food.
Dude, she sounds awesome.
She lives right down the road from you. You
Really?
live in those apartments, like those little townhomes, right before the Glack. Yeah, she
married?
lives right. No, she's 30. She's like 3 years older than me. She's had a lot of relationships, but
And I've had none.
you guys would get along. I'm telling you. She likes Nolan
Sure
though.
will meet. Yeah, I mean, I don't. Man, I'm too scared to know anybody. I think that's my deal.
No, Christopher Nolan. Like that's her favorite, art, or maybe even artist, filmmaker. Like she loves The Dark Knight. She loves Inception. She loved.
Inception has bit over my head. I'm a bit of a retard.
Really?
I mean, I think I get it, but maybe it's
dreams.
pretty
It's
simple to
it's-
understand.
It's quite simple. So what they do, they're an agency that goes
Let's
into.
not do this. You're not about to explain.
I can explain it to you in 10 seconds. They put ideas into people's minds through dreams. Powerful people. That's all it's about.
How?
Through going, like putting them,
In
basically meditating them in a space and then going into their dreams. And then it's basically like lucid dreaming, and then they're like in these, and then they don't even realize that they're dreaming, and then they eventually wake up, and yeah, it's implanting it's all subliminal shit. That's what I mean. No one's a genius, man. You're overlooking him. He's talking about how they just put minds or ideas into people's minds.
Okay.
And Leo's like head of this secret government agency that does it, but he's like super suave and super cool. But he also himself is in a fucked up state of mind because he doesn't even know what reality he's in, and it's all about his wife and love. It's beautiful.
I feel like I just didn't get the stakes, or maybe I didn't care about the stakes. I don't think I understood the stakes ever.
Basically, they were trying to get this agent. They were just trying to make a lot of money. I mean, it's dark business.
Yeah.
And the business was putting ideas in other people's heads so they could prosper. Said client. Uh-oh.
Yeah, man, I don't know.
Pretty cool, huh?
I'm kind of a retard. Maybe I'll give it a try. I'm pretty sure it's on the Plex server.
Couple gays out here.
Gay guys, they're definitely not a father and a
Couple
son.
gays out
Couple
here.
of gays who like fucking their dogs. Just a couple of normal gents. Couple of guys.
It's like a couple Canadians we know.
Couple of guys. Wasn't gonna name anybody. Was gonna maybe make a very subtle hint.
I did. That was subtle.
Yeah, that's fine. Couple of relatives that never got married that have had many dogs of mine.
Oh, you're...
Oh. I know a guy. He really fucked my life up for a little bit.
Did he?
He really did. Because he was like, he mentioned that, but before it was, I'm trying to remember the I don't know what he mentioned first. He mentioned that, and then he mentioned fucking my hot cousin. That
Oh,
was
yeah.
with me
Yeah,
as
you
well,
told me. Yeah.
in the same night, and harped upon both of them. So I'm
That's
like,
a lot to weigh on your
It's
mind.
very taboo stuff, and it's like, like, really, why not? I mean, obviously, it's horrible and gross.
But you said she's not really your cousin.
Really, I mean, it wouldn't make a deformed baby, as far as I would understand.
No hills have eyes?
Yeah, it wouldn't make a fucking abortion.
That was,
I don't know, maybe. Is that?
I gotta get gas soon.
Yeah.
I'm not really sure where we're at, honestly.
We're on the road. We're on the country roads. We're looking for
We're driving.
We're looking for a spot where we can do brotherly things.
We're driving. That story I told. We're driving.
And I'm fucking driving.
Fucking school bus is here, dude.
I'm driving. We're driving by a fucking
Okay, I know
preschool
where
for
we're
children. And we're at an always stop. Wow, that looks like a building for Christians, like a strong Christian sect.
Private school.
It's a private school, Kingsbury.
Whoa!
Whoa there, girl.
All right.
I did like 3 different things.
Yeah, that was... Should we go break into that school?
I want to break in somewhere.
Have you ever broken into
I always
anything?
want to do crimes.
See, I did a lot of crimes in my early days. When I was like in middle school and shit, I used to steal from Meijer. I used to, after track practice in middle school, me and a couple buddies would like break into the school store and take fucking like ice cream ticks and shit.
Hell yeah.
But fuck, like, I mean, we could. They left it open. We didn't break in. We just opened it. We didn't even break in. We were just, we were just like, hey, let's see if this door's open. I hit the handle and I was like, oh, and so we did it like 5-6 times. Like throughout like a couple weeks, and then eventually they started locking the door.
Yeah, they fucking like figured it out. They're like,
See,
they look at the cameras like, oh, it's Grant,
Yeah.
Jeff, and Riley or whatever.
I think his name was Chad, and then there was somebody else.
Michael.
Whoa, this is wild. It's like we're driving into like fucking
Dune.
Yeah,
It's like
fucking Dune, man. Everything's like
You're like Dune. And I'm like one of the black characters. I'm like trans Zendaya.
You're like a guy version of Zendaya. Well, these are pretty early development.
Non-binary Zendaya.
Look at this.
I kind of missed a good snapshot of it. That's a nice red. That's a nice traditional red. Beautiful.
Maybe it's kind of noisy. I think it's just noisy from the bombs.
I'll close them for now. We're done. We're probably done smoking for a bit.
Yeah, we can save that for a while.
Yeah.
All right, we gotta get. All right, I'm trying to get back to this like society. I need gas.
Yeah, probably should do that. It really suck you to run out of. It would make for a hilarious podcast.
We ran out of gas.
But I don't know how it'd be worth it. It'd be very fun. I wouldn't mind just taking a journey.
We wouldn't be too fucked. We wouldn't be too bad.
Yeah.
One of these fellas, they'd probably
honestly,
help us out.
we ask
honestly,
somebody for help. Yeah.
they would probably help us. They probably would have.
Probably have gasoline.
Yeah,
People are probably equipped.
We'd be like in the perfect place to run out of. We probably should just run out of gas.
How do you run out of gas quicker, Siri?
Just punch it. Yeah.
Oh, that's a nice complex.
Wow.
You see, you would call that a complex.
Yeah. Yeah, I would. The house is like, eh.
The house is a colonial, but it is
I should have brought some sunglasses.
Yeah, that seems crucial.
All right, we're getting there.
Yep, you know these roads better than I.
Yeah, I do know these roads. Done a lot on these roads. Was on a car accident on these roads. Very bad. Kid broke his hip. There's like 7 of us in a minivan. We got T-boned.
Jeez.
Missed a stop sign. It was like after a football practice, before a game, mind
You
you.
guys missed a stop
We were
sign?
about to play Clarkston.
Oh.
and stop sign was hidden behind a tree.
Oh.
And we went over this hill. It was like 1 in a million shot, and this dude just coming on. No, yeah, car did like a 360. Dude flew out the back window. He landed on his feet. We had a guy driving behind us on. He was the quarterback at the. Yeah, he was the quarterback. He was injured. He saw the whole thing happen. Like, so yeah, someone flew out the back window. Someone flew out the other window, hit a tree, broke his hip. Let me see. I'll show
Because what? You guys are like hanging out the
I'll show you.
windows?
No. We were just driving. We had music playing, but we were driving. This is the road. This is the road. Yeah. All right, this is actually really good. All right, this is good.
Do you see the stop sign?
Yeah, well, I think they cut down the tree after that. But yeah, I mean,
Good.
guy hit us going like 50. We did a complete 360, like spun like 20 feet into a tree. The kid who flew out, one of the kids who flew out the window got pinned in between the tree and the van. His hip was like completely fractured. He had no idea though at the time.
Christ.
'Cause he had so much adrenaline. Yeah, it was crazy. I was okay. I was in the front seat. I had my seatbelt on.
Thank God.
Yeah, of course.
Thank Christ.
Come on. I played the next day. Come on.
Thank God.
And
You won.
yeah, we did.
Because of you. Because you
No.
survived.
But it was a big deal. Like the
Team
whole
effort.
town was like,
Team effort.
it was.
I mean,
Shut up.
I'm just covering.
You are covering.
Covering. Because people get really upset.
And then a
about
lot of
it.
people were pissy at the driver, and it wasn't his fault.
I
But
mean,
people were pissed at him. Like the coach was mad at him. I remember the coach.
well, that's
It was huge. Dude. There was like four.
the
Like,
driver of the van.
yeah, my buddy. He was in the front seat. He didn't get hurt. He had his
Oh.
seatbelt on.
Well, it was his.
He didn't
fault.
play much football. I mean, technically, but it really. I mean, it was an accident.
Yeah, but I mean, he shouldn't. Hopefully, I mean, he did
But
harp on it. He shouldn't have.
The coach was like, so the first thing the coach said to me is pretty fucked up, because he came up and talked to me first, and he was like, he's like,
listen.
so he's like, so we're down. He's like, so we're down 3 people. I was like, what? And I just said, I guess, and I didn't really talk to him, and it was just like, there was like the one guy, the kid's dad was like crying there. It was insane. Yeah, I might have been.
Was it groundhog?
Maybe this isn't the road.
Yeah, I haven't been, we didn't get hit yet, so it can't be the road.
But you see how like this is the road. Yeah, this is it, right?
Oh, I see it. I can see exactly how you got crushed by a vehicle right here.
No, wait, this isn't the road.
It could be, because I see the stop sign was somewhat obscured as we were approaching.
No, this isn't it, but it was similar to that.
It's very revealed. You shouldn't get T-boned on this road. It's a good road.
Very strange. What the fuck are
You'll
we?
probably get killed here.
It was a dead end.
Oh, there is a stop sign there. I see. Okay.
Maybe it's down just a little bit.
It's obscured.
But yeah.
Did we just
So
get
fucking loud, dude. It was so loud when the car got hit. I remember that. Well, it was very, very loud.
crushing.
Yeah, that was the only accident I've ever been in, really.
Horns going off and everything.
Airbag. No airbags. And our airbags. The dude who hit us, his airbags went off. I mean, he hit his front on.
Christ.
It was loud though. It was,
Well,
like
I mean,
it
at
was a
least
big deal, dude. The
no
town
one
was.
died, right?
Yeah, no one died.
Yeah, and
So it wasn't national news, unfortunately.
no gun
Just
involved.
your good old local news.
Yeah.
The old
No
football
CNN coming
football
in.
players getting hurt.
Yeah, not quite. We're only interested in the dead ones.
We want the dead ones where we can politicize.
So we can force the family to be in front of a camera and use their tears as a weapon for political gain.
Yes.
In
Look
no
at
direction.
how
Actually,
sad. Look at how
stagnation,
sad.
Further stagnation in our antiquated system in which we're stuck in.
All right, I think we're gonna get up to this road. You can see how there was an accident, like
There can be accidents anywhere, every day.
any day. Yeah.
Of course, not to us.
No.
'Cause God protects us.
God, we're God. Angels are in the back seat right now as we speak.
You know, we see the world as it is. You know,
Yes.
Yeah, constant dialogue with God.
We're 2 warriors battling evil.
It's World War III. I've been telling Tom for the last 4 years. It's World War III.
The world's-
They're strapping. It's probably been World War III for longer.
Oh yeah, the war's been mental for a very long time now.
Ever since the end of World War II.
You're not
Shit,
kidding.
nigga.
All right, maybe it is up here.
Keep saying light A's, which is fine.
What? Oh,
You know,
yes.
because you know
That's cool, dude.
it gets really sick when black people abuse it. Full black people abuse the shit out of the word, and it's annoying. So
Yeah.
I'm taking it back. I'm
I'm
literally
taking it
sophomore, junior year, Maryland high school again.
Run it back.
Run it back, buddy.
Run it
I'm
back.
saying it. Maybe I don't do the hard R at all online. It's not appropriate. But I'll do A's. I'll do light A's. Those are tasteful.
I can't see anything.
So I don't want to abuse it like, these other guys.
Yeah, no, you can't abuse things.
There is a tasteful way to say it. And I'm, now I just sound like a fucking faggot.
Yeah, now you're holding back.
Now I'm just,
We could cut, maybe
delicate.
I could help you. I'll cut maybe this.
Ah, dude, I said faggot, man. Now, so it
But
brought it
faggot's
back.
fine.
It's so good.
Faggot is one of the best words ever,
Double
I really
G.
think.
Isn't
I mean,
it saying-
fag is also a cigarette. Like Ozzy Osbourne used to call fag cigarette. I'm
You
smoking a
little
fag, yeah.
You're a
Bumming a
fag for me.
fag. Like, come on. It's just, it's a great sound. Fag.
I've turned myself into a huge faggot. I have.
Like, it makes me laugh. If it's used properly, man, it can make me laugh every time.
Oh, yes. Very good. You want to go buy some cigarettes?
I've never smoked a cigarette. You can smoke a cigarette. I don't care.
I don't want to buy any.
Oh.
I'd buy some if you'd smoke one.
No.
What a horrible thing to try and
Cigarettes?
peer pressure somebody into
You want to
doing.
smoke this? I don't know where we are.
Nor do I.
I really thought we would have saw that scene of that. I thought it was on the right road, but I don't know.
Maybe you've forgotten. Maybe you've been traumatized.
Maybe that was like a whole Maybe that was like a part of like my I still have like trauma from it. I was like I need to. Oh, maybe this is it right here. No.
Do you feel it yet? Do you feel like you're the anticipation?
No. Where the fuck are we, dude? Okay. I can smell an energy drink, man. That energy drink smell is something you'll never forget. You know what I mean? Like that taurine, like that bull ball juice,
Gasoline.
that I don't even know how to explain. It's like
Poison.
it's like sweet, like.
Oh, sweet
energy.
Oh my god.
It's I was probably last time middle school I was like a bad kid. I was into like energy drinks, stealing shit.
I wasn't stealing, but I used all my money on like energy drinks and dumb shit.
Back to school.
Just like riding my bike to the gas station that was like right on the edge of the subdivision. The subdivision also had the middle school in it.
Really?
Yeah, it was pretty insane.
That's wild.
Yeah. Nice place.
Did
Really
you
nice.
you just walk
Very
to school?
safe. Yeah. I would
Yeah.
walk to school. Nice pathway cut through the park in the center of. Very nice subdivision. Now
Yeah,
that
it
I'm
sounds nice.
Sounds very nice.
Sounds really nice.
Very safe place. Thank God. Or whatever. Yeah, AI Root. And then there was another middle school, the sister middle school across the town in Medina. And the sister middle school, their name was Claggett.
Claggin?
Claggett.
Claggins.
Claggett.
Glagget.
Claggett. Like exactly how you think.
Claggett.
Claggett.
Like
So
faggot.
Yeah. So the joke was AI root is for fruits, but Claggett.
It's very faggot.
Exactly, dude.
Nice.
So it sucks to go to Claggett. Dude.
Yeah, it would suck to go to fucking Claggett.
It was the poverty school though. It was more
faggots.
black. It was a lot of poor blacks and poor whites. Probably pretty even. Not even like definitely more blacks at Claggett than at
Oh, I'll do
Yeah,
this. Dude, I gotta get gas.
I was probably like that.
I gotta get gas. Hopefully
You
this
do a
guy's
sharp
not-
one? Oh no, you just gotta wait now.
Oh, fuck. Because like right over there is like towards my house. If we go down there and then you take a
Gas
left.
to your house?
Oh yeah, there's like a little tank, but I'm not gonna. Oh shit, what's this guy doing?
Killing you. Killing us.
That's kind of close.
He knows his clearance.
This is Lapeer and
Yeah.
almost Oxford. There's Oxford.
You probably had a nicer time getting to Meijer than I did. You probably took like,
Oh dude, it takes 10 minutes.
fuck you. I have to take.
Well, we'll go. Like that's why I was like, I saw my phone was charging, and then I was like, well, I'm about to leave, and I grabbed it.
That's fine.
But and that's why I wanted to go on those dirt roads. So
That's cool.
we can head back to Meijer now, and then if you want, we can jump in your car, or I don't care. We can
I'd
stay
have
in
to
my
get
car.
gas if we were gonna drive.
Let's just
no.
stay in my car.
All right.
And we can go by Crumblies and like
Yes, I do want to see.
we'll go like downtown and
his
stuff.
house.
Maybe blaze up a little more.
Let's blaze up right in front of his house and get arrested. Like, what are you boys doing? We're just.
Smoking.
What do you got?
We're paying homage.
We're doing a podcast.
We're doing a documentary, a podcast with Ethan Company. We thought it would be real edgy and get us good, attention.
We're not like fans of Ethan Crumbly, are we?
No,
Okay.
not at all.
Is it fascinating?
No, like what I really thought.
Wait, you live here. I don't live. I mean,
What I would have thought.
Go ahead.
I thought they should have just put him in downtown and let everyone just like beat the shit out of him.
we don't live in a serious society where
And
we
then just kill
people
him.
that need to be killed in
And
public so
then
that
he's
people see
dead.
it.
And then that 2 years that's drawn out with all these people having to relive every single moment in it through court, through waiting through court, and all this bullshit. He's just dead and it's over with because he deserves to
We
die.
need to destroy court systems, and any like legal litigation should be done AI and through automated systems. Everything should be carried out at a local level. Like,
Kind of scary.
truly, I mean, I'm probably predicting something.
Well, it's
right
probably
now.
what's going to happen eventually.
Yeah. I mean, I've heard
that's
all.
kinda how it
you
is,
hear
like,
all
in New
these
York,
things. You just
like,
kind of have to. Yeah.
All the ticket, like just like the ticketing system, is all automated. Like it's all very
need to do a-
fast and quick. And
I mean, all these systems, like our registers and stuff, are running on such an old system. Like, we're really getting to that point where they're going to do like a full shutdown
well, that's what people
of the
thought in
global
2000.
system, and then they're going to put up. I mean, what's China's goal? 2038 or something? 2040? They've got like a 30-year plan or 50-year plan.
Oh,
that's slowly approaching.
they all have plans. I mean,
We've
there
got
was
plans, but we don't have like a local. We don't know what.
there was probably a plan in place.
Our government won't tell us our plan. They won't tell us our plan because our plan is set for like 4 years at a time, and it keeps you in this retard loop.
Well, yeah. Well,
Well,
that's just
nothing
the
happens.
public plan. There's things
I'd like to know
happening.
the private plan.
Well, yeah, that's what you got to get into. Well, that's why I always thought like it'd be cool to like get invited to the White House and take acid, and just like be really observant and just take in everything. Like if I ever got invited to the White House for writing a cool book,
You take a
I would take a little
hallucinogenic for the
tab.
trip.
Oh, for sure. But low key, and have some sunglasses on, and just like have someone with me who's really cool. You could maybe come, and just like kind of take in the fucking energy on the walls, dude. The fucking whole history of all that shit. That's when you really get into it. That's when you see past the veil.
Drugs scare the shit out of me. I do want to take mushroom. I want to see how my body reacts and if I can handle.
You're built for it.
I am, but my body aches, and I've got like bodily issues that
What?
I'm worried that will get exacerbated.
Like
by them.
throwing up.
Throwing. I mean, yeah, I don't know.
Ah,
just
shit.
natural growing pains. I don't know. Just yeah. I don't want to dwell on it or whatever.
Growing pains.
Just I don't know, sitting at a computer and not having like an armrest. It's just I've really treated my body like shit. I think that's just an easier way to say it. I just treat my body like shit. That's all the mushrooms are really going to end up telling me.
Oh, that you just
So unless
treated
I-
your body like
You
shit.
feel like shit, so you should like go sort yourself out before you even think about taking.
Maybe they'll open up
hallucinogens.
parts of your
See,
mind.
I can even say this like vocally, but I mean,
Well, maybe you just need to know. Maybe you already know what you need to do.
yeah, I
You just need to
get
do it.
fucked.
Yeah. Well, don't pay someone to do it.
I don't want to do that because that will create an issue.
Yeah, no. If anyone wants to have sex with Jacob, he's ready.
Jacob Reese H Instagram, go ahead. Don't
Anyone.
catfish me. I'll fucking figure it out, and then I'll come kill you.
All right, let me get this gas real quick. If anyone saw us, what if we saw another like two people like the same thing? It's like, hey, dude.
Maybe in like a different town. Maybe in like Royal Oak.
Yeah.
Royal Oak, it's possible. You could see somebody doing it somewhere. This guy just gave us a look, but it's fine. He can fuck
He's
my
got his
family. It's
truck.
fine.
He's got a big truck. What's he look like?
He looks like a nice guy. He looks like the Big Show with hair.
The Big Show didn't look like he didn't look like that nice of a
upset.
guy.
He's like these fucking liberal cocks.
They got fucking microphones. Technology.
Yeah.
All right.
Good old Meijer.
Good old Meijer. You can always
Good old
rely on Meijer.
Meijer. So you're gonna put these on pause, or are you gonna keep them going?
What if I just fucking smashed into the pump? I always thought that should be so funny. Like, or like when you pull into like a stop really quick, you just fucking smash into someone's rear end. Yeah, I'll just pause it real quick.
Okay. You ever like pump gas and leave your car on by accident?
He was like, I think he was Jewish. He was a fucking wild guy. He's like, yeah, me and my girlfriend are gonna do fucking shrooms this weekend. We're gonna go to the movies and watch some shitty movie too. He was like 35, and we were all like 21, 18, 16. He would do dabs with us sometimes, like on break. He would tell us he went to like the motherland. He told us I think he was Jewish, was totally into it all, and then he totally hates it. You know what I mean? You know how it usually goes.
Typical Jewish guy.
And he was just like this little. He said he looked like Al Pacino.
He said you looked like Al Pacino?
Yeah. And he was just like this little. He had greasy, slick back hair.
What a fucking.
He just looked like a little grease ball, and we had these black.
Jew.
We wore black uniforms, like black button-ups and black pants. So he was just like this little. Yeah, he was funny though. I enjoyed working with him, honestly.
That's great.
Are we rolling? Yeah, we're rolling. But yeah, he played football, and then there was this other kid named. Oh no, Howie was his name.
His name was literally.
No, the other kid was Howie, and he was like this tall kid with an afro, and he was pretty cool too. But he was kind of like, he's like the kid who's like always like, I want to try to be friends with like you know what I mean, like
everybody kind of.
Yeah.
People pleasey.
Kind of.
I'm having a hard time picturing Howie, but
Howie had like a really dirty mustache too.
Oh God, Howie.
He kind of looked like an old, like he was like from the 70s almost too, like 6'4".
That's a weird high school.
220 pounds, like kind of chubby but athletic.
Yeah.
Like that kind of guy.
Sure.
Funny. Like getting stoned. We do dabs.
Huh. Dabs are sick.
There was this other kid. He was a couple years. He was younger than all them. He was like 15 or 16, but he was pretty cool. He'd get really fucking high. I liked him the most. Like he was like kind of like edgy, kind of like would try to fuck with people, but like more psychologically. But then I started fucking with him, and that's when I gained his respect real quickly. He's like, oh shit.
All right.
But he was pretty cool. I totally forget his name though, but he was cool. I read a book there on my phone at that job. Banquet hall. It was a fun job. That was the type of job too, like kind of like you're seeing a lot of different people always, you know, but they're always kind of the same too, you know.
Where are we meaning to go right now?
All right, we're gonna go down dirt road for a quick second, smoke up, and then we'll go by the Crumbles.
Okay.
And then I'll just cruise around Oxford a little more.
Why don't we just smoke in this high school parking lot?
I mean,
that sounds like a great idea. That doesn't sound like a horrible idea that will assuredly.
I got in trouble.
Called on you.
Oh, I could. All right. We're about to go down another little trail. We need to smoke up somewhere.
Talk about.
I one night a friend of mine doing the same thing, driving around smoking with buddies. I didn't want to go home. He was from Auburn Hills. He didn't want to go home. So I was like, oh, we'll just sleep in the parking lot at this fucking elementary school. And then like I was texting these girls too, and I was like we were kind of trying to get them to come hang out with us too. And this is after we smoked with our friends. Right. And then it's like we fell asleep, and then it's like 2 in the morning, and then this car starts. Someone starts banging on our car window, and I see lights. I think it's those girls, and it's the fucking cops.
That sucks.
Yeah, and we each got taken into the cop station. My friend, we each told the same lie though, which was amazing. Me and my one buddy.
What was the lie?
Well, we were just saying like he had a bag full of stuff in it, and like they thought he had like these weight loss pills, but he also had weed in his bag too. But he had something in his bag, and we each lied, and we were each able to get away with it.
Huh.
And they took us in. My mom had to pick us up, and then his mom had to come pick us up. And then they were like, we're gonna test this and stuff, but nothing ever happened. We basically just got told to come get picked up. Yeah. But yeah, that was and the funnier thing is earlier that night I had to go to a counselor to talk to a guy because I got caught stealing at a store here.
I feel like I've heard this story in a different form.
Maybe. And then I hung out with some buddies that night, and we drove around these roads, got high.
Okay, I have heard this, but
I didn't want to go home, and then
we're on those roads.
We are on the roads, so you see some of it. And then I'll go by the other part.
There's a certain level of like degeneracy in this podcast that I really enjoy that we weren't quite getting at your.
No, dude. Well, that's what I want. I like. There's a level, bro. That's what I mean. There's parts of me that I come off as a real sweet, nice person, but honestly, I'm probably one of the worst.
Or evil.
One of the worst people.
It's just God. I mean, I don't know.
There's like an angel. That's like my movie. That's why I wrote what I wrote. There's an angel in me, but there's also the fucking devil,
I
man.
just don't have an issue thinking about the worst things imaginable.
Me neither. Or doing certain things.
Yeah.
Justifying it as like the times of history. No, I haven't done it. I mean, I've only.
I know you wouldn't reveal anything about that car story. So somebody probably died. And it's fine that you can't say. It was an accident. It's all right. And his spirit is always with you. It's like some
Somewhere.
weird trauma that you have.
No.
He's always in the back seat. He's here right now.
Those are the angels I was talking about.
No, that's just a corpse.
I got a dead body, yeah. We could do like a Pulp Fiction. We should just become like hitmen, dude.
I would like to be anything.
Like something that mattered.
Something that
But maybe that's not what you're meant to do.
something that doesn't. You want to do something that matters, something that brings you power. Does power matter to you? I mean, there's too many questions. My retarded brain.
No, something that just like satisfies you, I guess.
Who knows? Maybe
killing
somebody for
somebody's
money
satisfying.
could be very.
I mean, that's what people do in the army, right?
Yeah, dude, I don't even.
I mean, you saw that movie American Sniper, right?
I've seen many movies portraying what we do overseas.
Well, this kind of goes back to the blackmailing thing we talked about. And we just wanted, it'd be fun, like, it wouldn't be fun, but it kind of would be fun to be like, I'm into high-level operations of blackmailing and just, like, covert ops.
I would love to, man.
Or, like, just to, like, generate the ideas for, like, psychological operations. Like, let's keep going more TikToks.
I think what we're doing helps. I think we're combating something as we're doing this podcast.
Which is? We're fighting for the free world.
Working against a certain system that we've been conditioned into.
Well, that's what I mean. That's why.
Obviously, this should be like.
Well, this is why you need to read Planet Blue. That's like the whole thing. It's just written like very poetic. With a lot of.
I don't want to say so much.
Or lyrically, almost. It's like kind of lyrical. The first couple ones.
My most enlightened work.
No, Perryman is, dude. I'm telling you. Once you read Perryman, you're gonna have a totally different view of me too. That's what's really funny.
I gotta finish these smaller books, so
Yeah.
I have some nerve to tackle something of yours.
You might like Perryman. I mean, I think you'll just have to read it. It's for the generation, dude. Like it's what it is. I know what I wrote. Like it's what it is.
I need to make a promise to myself to read an hour a day, no matter what. Because it's not an hour is nothing. Seconds are long, but hours.
I mean, we just talked for an hour. All right, we're getting too far again. Let me hit that. Well, let's not smoke this whole thing. Let's just hit it a few times and we'll cruise. I had a friend that lived back here. He lived with his grandparents, and they had camels.
Camels.
I remember one time, me and my same friend who got caught sleeping in the parking lot. Me and him.
Okay.
It was a half day, and we met our buddy back here on like this lone gravel road, and you can just go down and we'd smoke. This was like when I was young, like 16, like early smoking.
Smoke.
Got super high, and I remember driving home. And my buddy was like, "Are you sure you'll be all right?" I'm like, "Yeah." And I was just like it was like, vroom. I can't even tell if I was driving or not. It was fucking.
That's not safe.
No.
That's bad.
Yeah, it was. But you go through these experiences, and that's what shapes you. Necessities. That's a cool house.
Yeah, we should ask if we can come record.
3333 is their address.
I bet you could go up to most houses and ask if they wanted to like record a podcast with us.
Some people would be down.
Maybe, like, let's do something.
We could charm them over.
I think we're friendly enough.
Oh yeah.
I don't know. I mean, I think we both probably give off something. Just I don't know.
People like us.
Resting face. I mean, you just have to give somebody a facial gesture, and it's like they're just under your.
Me?
Anybody.
Either
of us.
Basically, it's not hard.
Because I was
Unless-
doing it
unless
without
you-
even realizing.
Unless you're doing it to people that just hate people, like you can't win over. You know what I mean? There's
Yeah.
certain people you just can't win
Yeah,
over,
yeah.
which is hey, kudos to them. I don't
There
want
was
to say
something very, I think, dismissive, but
I don't want to say win over, but
can you have a dismissive but attentive, like face or tone? I don't know. I was helpful, but I mean, I had a certain just demeanor today that I don't know. I don't know.
you
how
know
to
this is
describe it
where we
otherwise.
might have gotten an accident. See that stop sign? Because it was a dead end.
Huh.
Here, put that in there. Just put it up.
It's not gonna burn through it, no. Oh, it's
No,
just
just-
stuff it. Oh, I see.
Oh yeah, oxygen. Yeah, dude, this is it. We're rolling. Yeah. We are rolling. Yeah, let me see it.
Why don't
See
you
that stop sign?
Which tree did the kid get pinned to? That's such
see
a
that stop sign?
cruel
I'm pretty
thing
sure
to
this is it. Yeah. See that, dude? So we're going like 30.
Wait, where is the stop sign?
Exactly. And then at the very last moment, we're like, oh shit, stop. You see it? And then my friend hits the brakes.
Yeah,
I'm
it
pretty sure
should
this
be
is
in a
it.
different place.
And then
Surprised they
look
didn't-
at boom. But it came from the other way.
God, we almost just
Yeah.
what just happened?
And then we did a whole spin across the highway, the whole
Okay.
thing. This isn't the spot. But it was just similar
got
to
to
it.
be.
And he got pinned right up against the curb. It was pretty tragic. It was pretty
I've
intense.
been in like one major accident.
And then the kid had a bar. He was out of school for like a month, and he had a bar come like connect. Yeah, it was wild.
Fuck.
I think he was still like played football, and he was a good athlete. I think he played the next year and was fine.
Humans are amazing. We're
Yeah.
resilient
And then-
creatures.
That's what I told. I was like, I knew a guy who fractured his
Yeah.
hip.
Yeah,
You
he
like
works
it.
for NASA now. He's stuck in space,
Yeah.
and Boeing left him
Boeing
there.
bucked them. What? Yeah. What is going on? I don't know. We were doing a bit last time, but I don't really know what's going on
We've
with
been
Boeing.
So I mean, Boeing is. We're watching all of these American companies: Subway, Boeing. I can't name any.
Subway.
Those two are the big ones that are coming to mind. That
Do
we're
you have a
gonna-
water bottle over
they're
there?
collapsing in real time. They're
'Cause I
falling
know-
apart because they've hollowed out their structure. Their infrastructure is all fake. It's all
Right.
just
A
like,
fake business.
superficial. It's
Yeah.
just like they
Fake
cut
business.
corners. It's
Yeah.
the definition of cutting corners, and now those corners are the whole thing is collapsing.
I mean, you've seen. I mean, Rite Aid.
Something
All
failed
these
on their
businesses. I mean, Rite Aid's been around for a very long time.
Yeah. It's like this. Whatever was happening to these planes it just happened to a space shuttle. It's just a
So
lack of care.
Now it's happening there. Wow.
I don't know exactly. I mean, it's
Essentially.
probably, it comes from the same source.
Gotcha.
So now I guess I saw Elon Musk is supposed to help. I don't know who else would. Richard Branson, the Virgin Airlines
That guy's
guy.
like. I mean, all these guys have brains. Like
I had a Virgin mobile phone. Shout out Richard Branson.
Yeah, that is
Thank
cool.
You, It's
You
why-
would have a Virgin mobile phone. Did you have a Sidekick?
It's a sick. No, I didn't. I had a Virgin
You-
mobile
I would s- I could
into
see-
a what was the Verizon phone I had?
Chocolate?
No, it didn't have a good
Envy?
keyboard.
The
It wa-
Envy?
damn, you're killing. I wish these are all the phones I wanted.
This is what we had. I had a chocolate. Maddie
You had
had an
everything I
MV.
wanted. You fucker.
I had an Xbox 360.
You're a bastard.
You can have my Xbox if you want. It still works.
that's-
I literally have it. It still works.
I got a PS1 emulator right now. I'm sorting some stuff out. I never had a memory card
Wow.
for the PS1. That
See,
was my first console. I got my
So
parents.
everything just, you never saved
I
anything.
never saved any. I had no sense of accomplishing and
Wow.
finishing a video game.
I would cry. Oh, this is that road that we smoked down right here. Autobahn Road. Yep.
Oh my god.
It's a bunch of 16-year-olds getting high.
Autobahn.
Autobahn.
That's
yeah.
a German, right? But the
Yeah,
people that live on
yeah.
that road are all Germans.
They probably got money. Nazis. There's Nazis encampments around here, I'm pretty sure.
I believe it.
That's what I mean. There's a dark energy to this place, man. I'm telling you.
Good Nazis.
There's-
I'd be on their side.
there's a-
They'd love me.
It's Twin Peaksy here. There's not much of a downtown. Like, we'll cruise the downtown now.
Please, I would love to see some people's faces.
You know, I'm going to sound like an idiot. That accident might have happened up here.
Okay. Well, make sure you go extra fast and obscure your vision. Like, make things. Take your glasses off.
Here we go. No. Yeah, dude, it is fun driving back here. It's quiet. Like, we've seen, like, what, 4 or 5 people?
Few walkers, few
A
drivers.
couple fags walking
Couple
their dogs, like
faggots.
middle-aged
Couple
fags.
dog fuckers.
Dog fuckers. You know what? I think it is up here. I don't know. All this shit looks the same, dude.
It's very nice though. Man. Now I want to do like a podcast like in a destination like away somewhere. I want to just do this anywhere.
What?
Podcast. Just
Yeah.
record it.
Well, I mean, that's what I mean. It's good to get out. It's good.
Yeah.
To see, this isn't it.
I've started to actually fantasize about the ability and having enough money to like rent a Airbnb, fly somewhere, record, go up, do mics or whatever.
Yeah.
It's not a far off reality.
It's really not. Like, so, I mean, you could rent.
Money.
You can rent an Airbnb for a couple months.
Yeah.
I mean, when I moved to New York, there was a kid there.
Yeah.
It's hard to find a place. I was lucky to get a place. My girlfriend and I was lucky. Like, really lucky. But he was in an Airbnb for a couple days. You know what I mean? It's like, you kind of have to stretch things out. And that's what everyone kind of does. Like, unless you have money, but no one has fucking money. Like,
I know somebody that he recently reached out to me. I like met him as he was like leaving the Detroit comedy scene.
Mm-hmm.
He messaged me today. I think he wanted some feedback on some YouTube videos. He like started doing his own editing. I watched it. I didn't really send a comment back because I was kind of like
Yeah, that's what I like about you.
To show you.
You like actually respond when you actually kind of mean it. You know?
Yeah, I'm like, there's nothing I could say
There's
that would
nothing
really
really
be
to say.
like. What I could say is that like you could be doing better. The shots are just very unenlightened. I mean, I don't know what you could be doing. It just there's good premises, but it's just like I don't know. It's not. It's kind of boring.
Yeah.
He does like different. He's doing like it's a roommate.
I don't know, dude. Skits are
he
hard.
does like 3 or 4 different people.
I mean, skits aren't hard, but they're hard. Like to
He's
get
doing like a whole
catchy on the internet.
season like sitcom-y thing.
Right. Okay.
Like 2-minute long things.
I mean, those skits I did in the movie were like those are fun.
Yeah.
Those are different though, but like. I don't know. Skits are hard to like catch on. You know what I mean?
We gotta figure something out too.
But it is fun to like put like cool shit out.
Yeah.
That's why I don't even care if shit gets seen. All I care about is if I think it's good. No, if I think it's good, like because eventually, I mean, it is good. If I say it's good, it's good. Like if I know it's good, it's good. Like that's just how I feel. It's like you kind of have to trust in your taste, you know.
Yeah.
But that's why you got to take so much in sometimes too. All right, we're about to go to Satan's house. We're kind of making. I'm not even gonna say that. Fuck it.
You should say it.
I was just saying we're kind of making light of it, but I don't want to change the mood.
This shit.
Yeah, I don't want to change the mood.
We've said.
Where did you guys move to when you moved to Lake Orion? Where did you move to?
Paint Creek
Oh shit, dude!
I lived.
Holy fuck!
Yeah.
Well, I worked
the
at
second time when we moved back.
Did you?
Here.
I worked at Paint Creek Country Club.
You know, you were probably working. So we moved back here right as
I was a
COVID was
lifeguard.
ending, like 2020. I don't know how much. We probably.
Oh, you moved back here. Oh, I worked there when I was like in 2013.
Okay, so
yeah.
high school.
Yeah.
Okay, so I wouldn't have been there. I might have golfed there once or twice.
Yeah.
We might have been
So when you
members there
moved
for like
back,
a year.
I gotcha.
We lived off Baldwin Road in like Woodview, like
kind of by
right
me.
by the firehouse on Baldwin Road. There's like a firehouse, and then there's
South Baldwin.
Yeah, just fucking South Baldwin.
Like
yeah.
down by you, like down more where you are now.
Near the roundabout.
Okay.
If you're driving towards your house.
Okay, so you just been on
You
Baldwin.
pass that barn, and then you pass the firehouse, and there's a subdivision right there.
Oh, okay, yeah, that subdivision.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know exactly.
Yeah, I know where it's at. By the like Independence Park, like the park,
Yeah,
Friendship
exactly.
Park.
Friendship,
Yeah.
right after. Yeah, exactly.
This is a cool view.
What a beautiful place.
It is a beautiful place. I shit
This
on
earth.
Oxford a lot, but it is beautiful.
It's a shame that we've put this.
Little girl hung herself back there
Really?
before school. Yes.
Christ, it's really
Yeah.
Instagram, folks. But at least we have Wendy's. Thank God I can go get a spicy chicken sandwich.
But
that is
McDonald's,
overpriced.
like Maddie said, they have those $5 snack boxes.
I love McDonald's. I really respect
too.
people that just love McDonald's or love
I mean-
anything and haven't cucked out to getting diet food or whatever.
Eat what makes you happy. I think that's
Eat what keeps you alive.
Yes.
What you want to eat. That's the truth. Is like you have to find like habits that you will wake up every day and like
Keep
want
doing.
to do, and they
like the guys that come and get their
Bring
natty
life.
daddies every day.
I mean, those men will be dead before they're 60, but you know that. But they they're living an eternal life that they would live over and over again. They're living
Yeah,
like
they
Albert.
literally. Yeah, they're just
Living like Camus.
fucking that Eric, man.
Man, he. What a man.
Every day.
He was sweaty as shit.
He's always sweaty.
He was extra sweaty today. Hey,
Uh.
how's it going? Nice to see Eric.
All right, wait. Is this the road? That might have been it. Yeah, motherfucker. I just been missing all this shit.
We just got to go around the block, I guess. Now you're going to big old lefty.
Couple boys and a SUV.
Yep.
Let's go get high, guys. This house does a lot of cool. They used to, at least, like a lot of cool Halloween decorations, like crazy.
These weird Oxford people be doing that.
This is
The Lake Orion people
here.
show out for
Christmas
lights.
Yeah.
Exactly. You know what I was gonna say. God.
Yeah, Lake Orion is more Christmas.
It's so bizarre. Is that what?
Look at this
What
little
a-
subdivision.
yeah.
What a reality.
Well, it's like just I don't know what the word I want to use before. Like slight aesthetic like differences, I guess, between them on the holiday
These houses.
choices.
Oh, you mean the holidays?
Yeah, I don't know.
It's just moods. Like a lot of people aren't into Halloween
the
because it's like
philosophy of
ghetto.
Oxford versus the
Oh.
philosophy of Lake Orion. It really there is a difference.
I don't know. Oxford has a lot of fucking cucks.
Yeah. Oh, he's got a little.
Like this guy. That baby, damn. She's like, that's a fucking Chinese guy, Dad. What are we doing? There's a lot of that here.
What? A lot of Asian hate.
A lot of just minority hate.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I don't blame them. These fucking.
Yeah, you come out.
They suck.
For the most, some of them.
Some of them suck. Yeah, that's the thing. Yeah, some of them. Actually, I gotta.
Yeah.
I don't want to be the. I don't want to go full Hitler. It's just.
Well, Hitler wasn't in control, dude.
He wasn't. Yeah, he was just a catalyst, a vessel for the German people, the German spirit.
She's like, fucking faggots. She actually gave us like a little grin. She was feeling herself driving that Jeep.
This isn't that weird to see. It's. I mean, putting out content is becoming more and more like.
No, I
normal.
know.
It's so weird, actually.
All right. Get ready to have your mind blown.
Honestly,
dude.
you gotta like change this car's color to like the Inner Wizard theme color.
With like
Just advertise the channel.
everything, just like a fucking annoying
That
person.
nice purple.
That might have been it.
Yeah, it looks like it's it. I don't think people would like that you're stopping here. Oh, it's just an Amazon truck.
No, that wasn't it.
Okay.
Dude, I might be really hot. I don't know. I'm just thrown the
We're on the
fuck
road,
off.
right?
No, I don't think so.
I mean, it's probably not best that we would stop and.
This is it. That's it.
Oh,
It's totally repainted and redone, though. It's kind of cute.
looks good.
I mean, it was shit.
How could you? I mean, it looks like a great place to raise a kid.
No,
to be
it's
honest.
nice now.
I don't know how. When you know what the problem was, he never left the room. Look at this.
It didn't look anything like that.
If only the garden was flourishing, and Ethan's mind would have been flourishing quite like the garden on the.
And then,
outside.
like, he just worked, like, in downtown right over here. So I'll show you.
Yeah, like one of the card shops selling
It was-
MLB and Yu-Gi-Oh cards.
Bricks and mortars down here of Oxford. Look at this little dump.
Somewhere where he could play League of Legends on his laptop while he was at work.
Look at this house right here. It's kind of cool.
Yeah, it looks like a little hobbit house. Looks like a little.
Cement. It's like a little jail.
Yeah, it looks like a post office or something. That's
Just a little-
cool.
Yeah. Little
Looks like a
single room.
business.
Let's go this way real quick.
How much does it cost? Can I buy your home?
You got a room in there?
Can I buy your home? Is
Got
it
a-
like part of another home? Or is that like a
Apartments over here. This is like kind of
I
like
feel like I've been to that complex.
here
once.
doing what? Buying coke?
Maybe buying weed once from somebody.
Here?
Maybe.
Really?
Maybe.
Oh, back
I have
in
a
Lake
vague
Orion?
recollection. Maybe once. I'm saying,
Interesting.
just to say.
How often did you ever come to Oxford when you were here in Lake
I was
Orion?
buying from somebody for a little bit over here
In Oxford?
In Oxford, like
Yeah, that's
yeah, a little bit. Just as you leave downtown, like a right turn, like right as you're about to get to that little
fire department.
out to the
Got the old fire department.
other one.
IMP.
Imp industrial.
But also, I
Machine
talk more
Builders.
when I'm in motion. I think a lot of people do maybe.
Yeah, there is something good about being in the car. I'm on in here a little bit. You have to be. You're driving.
Cruising. Yeah, that looks like a place you'd buy weed from.
That
It's like
Looks
that.
like
Like the
only
only
drug dealers
place
live
you would. Yeah, it's like the only.
look
place
at every one of those
weed from.
vehicles. Those are drug dealer cars.
And then here we'll go to a little bar area.
Did you ever go to what was it called? the vape shop that was in the middle of downtown. BDS.
Yeah.
What was
Oh
it
yeah.
called?
BDT.
BDT.
Or was it?
Yeah, that's what it was. It was right
Under
here.
House Hamburgers. No, it was
You know,
across the
would've
street.
been-
Across the
was it on the other
street.
side. Okay.
This is kind of cool. I've never seen this little burger truck.
Yeah, I could eat.
See, Oxford, they're like kind of just take
It's got
this
the classic McDonald's look. Like
Yeah,
the
it
first
does.
McDonald's look.
pregnancy center, people hanging out. I like to see it. Planning an abortion.
Beautiful.
Nice.
Wonder if you could do an open mic there.
It's like, you guys want to talk? You guys making decisions?
Yeah. So, what do you think about for names? I like Kirito. You guys ever seen
Kirito?
Sword Art Online?
Wow, this is kind of cute. I mean, that's what I mean. They're really no left turn. All right.
Oxford really does have that up north feel sometimes.
Oh, yeah.
You get real nice glimpses of it.
All right, we're gonna do this.
I think I could just pretend that we're up north right now, to be honest. My
How
imagination's that
far up
good.
north?
I don't know. Like, I don't know. I mean, somewhere outside of Traverse City, maybe one of the quieter towns outside of there.
Oh, okay. Yeah, no, it does have that.
Yeah. We've been up there a couple times. I've been to the Aga Ming golf course.
Is that the one that like overlooks the lake?
I bet there's a lot. No. There's one in Traverse City. It's like
There's,
coastal
one hole that
Bay,
like overlooks the lake. Maybe Petoskey.
Bay City.
Could be big.
Yeah.
I went there for a bachelor party. I will go by.
I did play on one that was right on a lake, like in the past couple of years. I can't remember. It was expensive as shit. It was like $200.
I went there for the bachelor party.
Oh, okay.
My buddy.
I think it was Bay City or something. Maybe it was Bay City. Or what
Look at
he
these
said.
folks.
I wish I could remember stuff, but I mean, I guess it
Too
really.
fucking high and all that Nazi
It's
shit.
just really
you
not
put in
that
your head.
important, to be honest.
Look at these. He knows what
It's
we're
really
doing.
not that important. Yeah, he was. He saw it and he's like, I gotta look like I'm not enthused and wish I was in there.
Damn, I wish I had a microphone.
Fuck, what am I doing? Me and my boys should be doing this. I can't.
Why
wait
aren't
to
we
tell-
doing this?
I'm gonna tell the boys later.
They're
We
podcasting in Oxford.
gotta find this podcast, and I gotta figure out when exactly they saw me. I hope there's video.
Are they gonna talk about me? All right, so here's the village.
And if he finds it, this is about you, the
I always
blonde
thought
kid.
this would be cool.
Where's some?
To have like a frat house in there, like a frat party.
We should start a university.
Yeah, like a local university.
We should start.
And we become it's basically a cult.
Yeah.
We're basically starting
And
a
we
cult.
just teach.
And we'll have we won't have class. We'll have meetings.
And we just talk about what you're gonna podcast today. We have like we have like multiple people podcasting underneath us, and then we give out like certain.
Well, that's what that's like you build these
That is
programs
what
up.
you're
Yeah.
supposed to do.
Yeah,
That is
that's a network.
That is what the government fears. This is
Yes.
I gotta stop talking.
This is downtown Oxford.
Yeah, this is beautiful.
My friend with a baby, he lives right on this road right here. Down there.
Oh, really?
The Sailor Moon.
Let's go say hello.
I'm not sure if anyone's home. Look at this road, though. Christ. What a fucking nightmare to live there.
Look at black squirrel.
Cute, very liberal around here.
Yeah, this place is beautiful. I wish I owned a home here.
Deaf kid, though. Fucking it sucks.
Grow up, deaf kid. Learn how to hear.
Yeah, I wonder, if the deaf kid actually leaves, do they take that sign down?
I know. I wonder. I'm like, they certainly don't. Because I mean, that
They just
person
leave it up.
stays deaf, but
But if, he's not a child anymore.
it should say deaf person. But then if it's a person and they're still a child, then they don't know what to look for.
This is where I went to elementary. This is where I got in trouble, sleeping.
Amazing. We should get in trouble smoking weed here.
What are you boys doing? We're like 30. Getting high.
Doing a podcast. Doing our podcast.
Yeah, we're the only car fucking parked there. Over here.
There's people walking on the track, though.
Oh, yeah, they exercise. Yeah, dude. It was a cool elementary school. It was honestly my favorite school I've gone to. Elementary.
Good memories.
Yeah, the funnest. We used to play football and basketball and shit out here. Fucking dominate.
So what grade? Through fifth grade?
3, 4, and 5, yeah.
4, 5. Nice.
I moved here in 2nd grade.
Nice.
And then there was another, I'll show you, there's elementary school over there.
In 2nd grade?
Yeah.
Okay. I moved to my elementary school in 5th grade.
Okay, that's...
For one of them.
Well, that's like an...
4th grade in Youngstown
You're
for
getting
9
smarter.
months, and then there was a place before that for most of it. It's a whole thing. They're calling the police on us. They were behind us. They're calling the police on us. Oh no, that guy's fucking. man, that guy's
That guy needs.
he needs to dab.
Yeah.
He needs
he's
a
like,
dab.
I need to. I bought weed in these apartment homes. That just looks so cheap. Like
Bought weed
font.
there as well.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure would. This is a little.
Do you know somebody named Ian Ruhala? Do you know the band Hala? You should definitely know this person, kind of. He kind of went like big for indie music in like 2014 or 15.
Is he from Oxford?
He's from Oxford.
Ian Ruhala? I don't think so.
Ian Hala. I think his last name's Hala. I'll have to play something of his, but yeah, he was kind of like a Mac DeMarco-esque figure, kind of a Mac DeMarco ripoff. I don't know.
Yeah, I'm a ripoff.
But he had a pretty like
Good sound.
good following for a little
Really?
bit. Yeah, pretty.
I never heard of him.
I'll have to. Yeah, Hala. It's just called Hala, the band.
Hala?
Hala, Hala. But yeah, very pretty. I like cool some
vibe.
of those songs. Yeah, very good vibes. Went over to his house a couple times. I had a mutual friend. Shout out CJ Burchard.
Shout out CJ.
Shout out CJ, young guy. Thinks I'm a Nazi now, probably, and completely off my rails. Maybe. I don't know. I feel.
Yeah,
like
oh, you scared me the way you did that. I don't know why.
Why, pointing?
No, that noise you made was like, it just like made me
sorry.
flinch. Oh no!
Did I make a noise?
Well, you just like laugh. I don't know. Something just caught me off guard.
Oh.
Maybe I was like daydreaming about something. It just like
Yeah.
you brought me back to
You
reality.
did that, and then I said Nazi, and you're like, whoa.
Wait a minute. What a minute.
Who's in? Look over. I look like I got a Hitler mustache.
I'm like, wait a minute. What? What's this up here?
Yeah. So yeah, listen to some Hala songs. He's fine. There's some good songs.
Used to buy weed from a dude in that house.
Yeah. Thank God for dispensaries now.
Oh, dude.
To these degenerates.
Fucking losers. I hated it.
It's it's setting up time, and then they're sleeping.
I hate going into dispensaries
Yeah.
and buying weed from these people because they're like, "What's up, man? What's going on?"
I
with
had
you?"
a good guy today.
I have cool people. No, they're pretty cool.
I had a really good guy.
But it is fun. It's like
I have to give him a Google review. Shout out Anthony at Joyology. Go see Anthony.
There's
at Joyology.
some of these two dudes. They follow me at the one. They follow me on Instagram
Oh,
on the
sure,
one.
yeah.
Jay
Okay.
seems cool.
I got to go to wherever Riley and Maddie get their weed.
That's where I go. Yeah, Pure.
Where's that at? Is that in Oxford?
I could show you on the head. On the head and back. I'll show you.
Okay.
You could stop in. They close at 9.
I already spent money on dab shit today.
Did you?
Yeah, with
You're back.
Anthony.
You're in on dabs.
It's fucked. With
You're
my
hooked.
literally my cousin came, and then you guys are just like, okay. Well,
I could see if Maddie's home tonight. We could pop in maybe.
for a little bit.
Do you have dabs on you?
I have a whole rig already.
On you? You bought a
At
rig
home.
today? Oh, at
It's
home?
At home, yeah. So if you want to come mix and master my shit, and we can
You sound?
come dab out, yeah.
Maybe.
Perfect this sound.
Your car's at the Meijer.
Yeah. Should do it at some point, if not tonight.
Maybe another time,
Yeah.
but definitely.
Now that we've said
Is it
on
just,
air,
do you
have
live
to
with
do
your
it.
sisters?
No, I live by myself.
You
My
by
sisters live
yourself?
in Granite Rapids.
They're in Grand Rapids. Okay. They go to school out there or
The younger one does. The other one's graduated.
Grand Valley?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
The other one's an engineer. She was
No
like,
shit.
in and out of jobs. Yeah,
Jesus
they're real.
Christ.
They're serious people.
Oh, man.
Why is that? It's very funny. It really is. Yeah, the women in the family are all successful, and all the men are cucks. And
I don't think so. A woman engineer, how fun are they?
not very fun.
Yeah, that's exactly what I'm saying. You gotta have fun. That's why I think the podcast will be called "Have Fun."
She's
I
never
really
been,
like-
head of the whole operation.
I
but
really
she,
like
has
the have
a-
fun.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't want to start talking about my
Yeah.
mother and everything she's been through. And
No,
how
no.
cucked my dad is.
Well, hold on, but we were talking about your. I was
great
just, why
people.
is your mom an engineer?
Yes.
Oh shit!
My mom's like second in command at
Holy
General Motors.
fuck, dude.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right. Well, I didn't think your mom was like not something, but I didn't know
My
that.
dad was like a failed artist. He's a sad
What did your
artist.
dad want to do?
I don't know. Probably everything. Like we wanted to do everything at one point. You know, like everything a man wanted to do with his life.
No,
and
man.
then he
it's-
realized he wanted to have a family, and then
Yeah, that's true.
and he did it. He wins. He wins, and now my ability has been inhibited by modernity because it's gotten so bad. Which is a big excuse. I'm getting over it. I'll break it soon.
Man,
It's
so
just fun to say it because I've realized it, and it's just
wow.
deconditioning.
So your sisters are engineers, both of them?
No, the other one's gonna be a complete
okay.
failure like me too.
Okay, cool. Is that the youngest or the
youngest
oldest?
one? She's gonna be
Awesome.
like, she's gonna fail. She wants to be an artist, but she's trying to go to school for it, and it's like she's.
Well, what is she going to school for?
I'd have to ask her.
Like, what?
Her medium? She does. She's done sculpture
what
stuff.
What grade is she in?
Sophomore. I don't know. I don't
damn.
know actually if she's made it there.
Okay.
I think she might be there credit wise. I'd have to know more about it, but I haven't really.
And then where does the
up
other
right now.
sister work?
She was working at Herman Miller for a little bit.
What do engineers do?
Herman Miller makes like the.
Aren't
chairs.
engineers like uptight creatives?
It's literally.
Basically, that's what like an engineer is.
My mom doesn't create a damn thing.
Yeah.
She does job interviews.
They just have a title.
She has her phone on and she yells at people to do their fucking job.
So she's almost more like a chief.
She's a chief.
Yeah.
She
So what does your sister do?
probably the same thing, but she probably See, the thing about my sister that's different than my mom is my sister is willing to wield her power as a woman and an Asian black woman at that.
Your sister or your mom is?
My sister.
Oh, your
I'd
sister.
imagine she has no qualms about abusing, maybe not abusing, but understanding our unique position in a workplace and environment that is very, like, DEI and all whatever new age.
She uses all that to her advantage.
Exactly.
Yeah.
She believes in it probably.
Yeah.
I'd say.
See, that's what I mean. That's like when you get caught up. Like that's like, what is that?
It scares me.
What is that? It's not living.
It's ideology. It's that possession through ideology.
How fascinating is it? So I always notice how like environment shape conversation and just moods in general, and like how fascinating is it we're talking about all this stuff while we're inside this like uptight, close subdivision.
Interesting.
This very
interesting,
confined, constricted career. Like just scheduled, tightened ass.
Yeah.
Subdivision.
Everybody has a bad time.
I had an ex-girlfriend that lived down here.
Still?
She was wild. She was really fun.
Oh, really?
Really fun.
Shout out her.
But too fun maybe.
Too fun.
If I like stayed
other
like
guys.
No, not
Oh,
like
okay.
that. Just me. But if I stay with her, I might be dead.
Oh, okay. That kind
Like
of fun.
drinking.
Oh. Whew. Girls who drink or girls who smoke. I mean, it's two very
Both.
different.
She did.
Both.
Mad
Mad lady.
A mad lad.
Crazy lady.
That's awesome. I love that. A mad lad. Yeah.
My goodness. I love that there's internet lingo like that. It's just completely dorky that I can pull out on you.
Oh, dude, I
You're
love it.
completely
Yeah.
enthused.
And I'm like, yeah. That's why I like saying.
You're
stimmy.
very, there's certain,
There's things I don't like. There's things I don't know about, and then there's things I do. Like, because there's things I know it's just stupid. Like, but I don't know. Mad lad. Yeah, very mad lad.
A lot of European streamers and stuff.
Use that?
For League, League goes across North America, Europe. It's fun to see the relationship between all the countries and how we interact.
Right.
About people's just gameplay, really. And
Yeah.
how we see the game, because people have different philosophies and ideas about how the game should be played out. The game's undergoing changes. And things from the outside government doesn't get involved, but I mean the news happens and like stuff happens and it like somewhat echoes.
Yeah,
in the
people
community.
talk throughout. Like
it gets talked about.
It's like a worldly, community.
This game
well, that's why I enjoy. That's
it's
why
run
like
by a huge Chinese company, one of the biggest companies in the world. So.
League of Legends.
Yeah,
that's what's so
10
scary about China, dude. Is like they know everything about us. I feel
you're
like
under their control. You're under my control.
Well, I mean, that's why you got to read my book. There was a Chinese dude that took me to New York. Well, not take me, but invited me to New York.
I mean, how do you think I feel as an Asian person, dude? I don't.
Whoa!
It's 25 miles an hour. They should be going.
I'm
25.
joking. What do you mean? How do you feel as an Asian person with this China influence everywhere? Because do you think people just think you're automatically Chinese?
I mean, I just think. Well, so
you should just wear a shirt that says "I'm not Chinese."
I'm not one of those gooks. I'll say that.
That was that guy, man,
Yeah.
and he shit himself.
What a great guy. And he literally shit his pants in front of me.
Very
Fought in Korea.
Very primitive.
Yeah.
Fascinating.
Smelled it for a second. Didn't smell bad. It smelled bad. I only got it for a second. I trained myself to breathe better or whatever. Anyways, my uncles told me a story that when he was doing cocaine, maybe dealing cocaine and selling weed in the early 2000s, right around it was his 9/11 story.
Very nice.
It was like right around 9/11. He was like in his apartment. He was like all scar-faced out. And he thought that he was going to get activated as a Korean sleeper cell, is what he tells me. He was so fucked up.
Wow.
That he was like on that. And he's adopted, so it's more kind of like.
Oh, so he was like
so I got
thinking.
that
Like,
kind of shit. Like, I mean, not that
You got more of that in you.
I got a good handle on it. I got young.
You don't get the engineering. You have more of that.
Yeah, I got that shit on it.
That's fun. That's funner though.
Fun though.
Yeah.
It's fun though. It scares your mom because it's her brothers, and she like sees like reflections of them and their horribleness in you.
Yeah, but come on, like you said,
it's just what it runs in the family. It's just what it is.
Would you rather have a son that yells
you rather
at people
have
on the phone?
Would you ever have a live son or an alive trans daughter? What do you want, Mom? A daughter that doesn't talk to you, or a son that does? I don't know what that is.
Who's the trans daughter in this?
Well, it'd be me in this scenario
Okay.
if I did such a thing.
If you went trans.
If I went trans, if some like...
Would your mom support you?
No. I
No?
wouldn't want her to.
Okay, that's good.
Because I know what I would be doing. See, that's the thing. If I did it, it would be like a whole... See, if I did it now... That's a whole fucking thing, dude.
What?
Being trans, there's like different... Like, I feel like some people get groomed into it, obviously. Like, get manipulated by like a dude or whatever.
Well, it was just like...
Or
like...
They just
media whole too,
that.
or peer pressure.
Yeah.
Or just wanting to try to be
contagion.
cool. You know?
Social contagion.
Yeah, exactly. That's a cool kind of house.
Yeah. And then others are just, molested and then born into it, and it's like it works out.
Yeah.
This is how you do it. You got molested a shit ton by your dad or uncle, and now you're a girl.
Well, yeah.
It's fine. You're hot, and it's cool.
Well, that's kind of that's like a weird way.
It's sick.
Yeah.
But, I mean, that's kind of what happened.
I always thought of it as almost like maybe this is just like a real fantasy way or something, but like...
There's also that, yeah.
Well, no, like...
It's like...
you're like a soul put in the wrong body.
No.
That's how I kind of looked at it, like...
I have a hard time grasping that.
Certain energy just put in the wrong body. You know what I mean?
I get that. I think I have a hard time understanding that.
That's kind of like maybe a vague...
I've sorted out my duality a little better.
Okay, that's like
and
a
I would
vague...
drift into that.
Like a
See, that's the thing.
vague...
You just got to teach people like that there is a certain duality, and that doesn't necessarily inquire that you're a woman.
No.
I think there's a lot of feminine things that I do and and use. And just like it's just, I have a mom and a sister and my...
Well, yeah, I mean, I'm mostly surrounded by women always. Yeah. That's why it's like I know so much about women. It's kind of hard. I don't want to say hard, but it's hard to have a girlfriend to like find like a... You know what I mean? Like if you know a lot about what, it's a little different.
I just don't want... This is going to sound very sweet. I just don't want to hurt a woman because I just know how...
no, that's true, too.
Like truly. Getting close to somebody and then like being like, after a few months, like, fuck.
Well,
I need to leave.
Well,
but some women would understand that, but others, I mean, it's like it would hurt, and it's like,
oh, it does, dude. Don't.
It hurts.
It's bad, man. It's not a fun topic.
Yeah,
it's horrible. And
you gotta be. I gotta make sure that I am prepared.
Yeah, because that's not fun. That's what I mean. Love's not. It's not. It's
love is enduring, Grant.
It's a tough thing, man.
Yes, it is an everyday thing.
You sound so... I sound like such an old guy now, dude.
I mean...
I am.
I would consider us both.
Yeah.
It happens so quickly.
Not really, dude. I mean,
so.
I put myself through a lot of shit.
Yeah.
I'm just finally vocalizing it, maybe. But hey, people need to hear these things, too.
No, this is good. I love this shift, now that we're out of that suburban hellscape.
Now we're like in a semi-suburban hellscape, though.
Somewhat.
That guy seems cool.
It's on a somewhat main road, though.
This is where Maddie's at. She's not home. We can cruise through Oxford a little more.
All right.
I'm trying to think what else. I didn't show you that middle school is kind of... Yeah, dude, this is life.
Yeah, this is, this is as good as I feel is sitting here doing this. This is great. This is the greatest. These are highlights of mine.
It's the greatest
existence right now.
It's the greatest.
I'm creating. I'm just talking shit. I'm not being ridiculed. I'm not being shut up.
Shut up. Well, that's the thing. I just like hearing people talk. Because I feel like growing up as a kid, I felt ways where you can't say certain things. There's always things.
Stuff.
But it's fun when you can be around people and you can just say whatever
without judgment, or even being judged, but like having
I don't know,
receiving the judgment or whatever.
Or just kind of just like a conversation. Most people just can't talk anymore, really.
Yeah, because they're retarded.
Or they're spewing shit out that they just like, you know what I mean?
Ben Shapiro told them.
Exactly. I mean, that's kind of the basis of a lot of my film. That's why it's so wild. Like I met like you guys, especially Thomas. Like Some of the shit I say in my movie, you know what I mean? Just
Okay.
like filling up your brain with pointless shit and how fucking stupid it is, but you think it matters.
Yeah, you did film stuff as you were working there, right? So I forget that. Yeah,
Well,
so
not
those
then,
are-
but I mean, I wrote all that prior to
Uh-huh.
this. I'm just like around. I don't know. It's just I think about things like that. Like
It
it's
is
interesting.
My life isn't a fat. You and then the other guy that I'm filming podcasts with, he's a solid dude.
Seems cool. It seems. I like people that are consistent and just
Yeah.
like work. You know, like working. Like
Certainly, I think he has all this stuff filmed. You'll have to watch it. It's pretty funny.
I'll watch
It's called
it.
70s Cop.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, the Joseph name, not the guy in Tennessee. His stuff needs work. The guy Joseph name in this, yeah.
He just looked like. I remember the first time when we went to the comedy thing. He looked like
He's
Nick
just-
Cage. Yeah. But he
He's got
seemed
a very
cool.
funny demeanor. I like.
Yeah. He's got like a good cadence, almost like he's kind of calm, like a calm too.
Yeah, and then he always has like a certain level of surprise too. If you say something that.
I have 2 water bottles. Oh, that's sick.
Shout out Joseph Naiman. Check out 70s Cops, Paradiso Studios on YouTube.
Paradisio.
Paradiso or on IG, wherever.
No
Yeah,
worries,
he's
bro.
doing a show in Royal Oak that you should try and come to because I'm going to probably try and go to it. It's like on September 18th.
It's the 18th. All
Yeah,
right.
they're hosting a show there. The Good Boys of Comedy.
The Good Boys.
Yeah, I didn't make it into a showcase, but hopefully hopefully I get booked on some show. Please, somebody book me.
Notice how we're talking almost about like community there, and look where we are, the heart of community. That's not. I paid. Oh, there's that blonde dude. He's with his bro
dude.
and his bid.
The girl, he probably wants to
Yeah.
be with his
Boy. Yeah, he's like
boy's girl, or
with
his
the
boy.
bro. Yeah, maybe both. Honestly, that kid just seemed kind of like a wild card.
Yeah.
Like
That blonde hair, he was too blonde.
Yeah, he
like a Nazi,
seemed-
too blonde.
that was natural hair too. I
Yeah.
think.
Yeah.
Now we're getting into like the nightlife.
Yeah, now we're about to start saying all this good stuff.
The freaks. It would be cool. Like, see, like this shit reminds me of like I see that old Hunter S. Thompson documentary where he's just like, there's any documentary from like the 70s where they're just driving and filming, and just like I don't know,
This is
they seem so
very
free.
nice.
Yeah, dude, they just seem so
Because
free.
we could just keep driving, and I know you'd be willing to just.
I could. I mean,
I don't know how. Yeah.
not now, not tonight, but no, you're kind of right, man.
Though. You should just drive and then drop me off at work at 7. And
Drive throughout the night. I'll just listen to it all day tomorrow.
yeah.
Here's another dispensary. That's what Oxford's turned into, though. It's fucking crazy. Dispensaries. Here's the gun shop where the kid bought the gun.
He bought it at that shop.
Right here, Acme. Yeah, right here.
Jesus.
Yeah. They remodeled.
Yeah. Oh, they did. That was.
Probably smart.
It's a shame that that's what it took. That's what it took to push through with that remodel. Used to piss in a cup at one of these
For
spots.
probation or
Yeah,
for
they
like
used to have a Nova testing there. It's gone now. I think it's somewhere
the
else.
old bowling alley?
Yeah, can't go in there. Well, I probably could go in there. Got kicked out of there one time.
Really? What happened?
I went behind the bar to get cups because the guy forgot to bring us cups.
Were you like, motherfucking...
It was during COVID.
I'm going to do this.
Yeah, literally empty. There was a leak in the roof, and he's like, "Yeah, it was the fat retard that works there." Shout out, fat retard that works at Collier Lanes. You know who you
Kicked
are.
out.
Yeah, just some dumbass.
This used to be like a local legend over here. I don't know if it's called the same thing anymore, but it used to be called Uncle Boombas.
I don't think it's called that anymore.
Yeah, Uncle Boombas.
Yes, I do. I remember.
You do?
I think I remember what the Uncle Boomba.
Do you remember this over here? It's Mario's, but it used to be called the Nugget.
Yeah, I do remember it.
Yeah, it was open
I never
24
recognized
hours.
it, but I remember these old names. and
Good food.
it's different now. Yeah, I've been to that burger and donut place a couple times.
Really? I've had it like once. I always like was
I've never had the
intrigued, but
donut
I never.
burger. I've had the normal.
Same. I
burger,
never.
but it's good.
I think I got a donut from there.
I've had the donuts by themselves. Yeah, they're solid.
What time is it?
8:30.
Who's working tonight?
Tom, I gotta take a piss. We should pop in there.
Do you want to? I don't.
I was gonna
know.
ask if we could, so I can go pee at least.
I don't know if I feel like going into work.
You don't have to go in there.
Well, that'd be weird. I'm just sitting in the parking lot.
Well, then yeah, you'd have to make an appearance.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
We don't have to go there. I don't
Yeah,
have
no.
to piss desperately.
Who else is? No, I don't want to go.
It's Jeff.
Hey guys, this is Record Podcast. Jeff would probably like the podcast.
We could wait for them and then have them get in. Mic them up after they get off.
No, we should get Thomas's dad in here.
We go hang out at Tom. We could literally go hang out at Thomas's place.
Here's where my granny's at right here.
Granny.
I saw her
my granny
Saw her
too.
yesterday.
In this home right up front here?
Yeah, right here.
Nice.
It's pretty nice.
Looks nice.
My mom sees her a couple times a week.
Right.
Tries to bring her over when she can.
Your mom's mom or your dad's mom?
My mom's mom. My dad's mom, she died of an aneurysm. Just kind of like dropped dead. That's what I was told. Like at the business they owned, like in the office. Yeah, kind of crazy.
R.I.P.
That shit's. I'm sure you've had some fun at that B-dubs.
Not really.
No?
Not really. I wish.
I remember in high school I used to go there for like UFC fights with friends. Kind of fun.
No, I kind of just in high school ran track, smoked weed, and went home and played Call of Duty.
Athlete.
Kind of a loser. I went to the parties. I'd make appearances. Get no.
Hey, Hatcher! People call you Hatcher.
Yeah, I mean, I was friends with. Oh, you don't know Nick. You'll have to meet Nick. I wish you knew Nick.
Why?
He's just my tall white friend. He's just.
Hatcher.
Yeah, that's what he calls me.
Hatcher. Everyone used to call people by like. So some people had like the last name for it. You know
when
what
your
I mean?
name's Jacob and everybody's name's Jacob,
Yeah.
it's just easier.
Hatcher.
And you're a minority, so you don't get called your first name. You get called your last name.
Yeah, you're like an athlete.
Yeah, exactly.
Hatcher. The coaches are like, come on, Hatcher.
Yeah.
Jump farther, Hatcher.
Yeah, we gotta get those legs up, boy.
Get them up.
Damn,
Golf course.
I had a good. Yeah, that was my golf course of choice.
Oxford Hills?
Yeah.
Well,
You don't play, do you?
nah, I used to like a little bit, but.
You should try it sometime. You should take mushrooms and learn
Dude,
golf.
how are you not an engineer? I feel like you're like you're like perfect for it.
I
you
probably
golf,
would be, but then I'd be
Lake
engineering
Orion.
computer chips for
Satan.
See, I'd be part of a. You know what I mean?
You'd be part of a syndicate that you're not even aware of.
I need to. I do this for everybody's own good. I work and at the lowest like tier level for your own good. So if I was like the head of like a car company, I would be like, we're done with gasoline. We're moving on to 0-point energy, guys.
You'd be killing people.
We're putting mercury in the car with another
we'll go down this way.
liquid metal. And we're using a special kind of like bell.
You'd be all
Bell
in.
the car.
But instead you're not. You're rebelling.
Yeah. Instead, I'm in this car with you. this filmmaker, this
you're in
very
this predicament. Yeah. What kind of filmmaker would you say I am? Because you're
relatively serious. I'd say. I mean,
but my films themselves.
Yeah,
I guess I mean, I am pretty. I mean, I take my art serious.
It looks good. I mean, I don't know how many like people's like stuff that's outside of like a major studio.
Right? No, you don't.
Really, so I don't have like a large
That's true.
sample size.
But or how about like subject matter with this filmmaking?
I think
taking a left.
I think it needs more. Clarity for public consumption, but obviously, if you want more public, but I mean.
Well, with
I
these,
need more views. I haven't seen a lot. I'm still very.
Yeah,
I
you're
don't
still
know your
learning.
philosophy. Like I really don't know.
yeah, you kind of got
about you.
What do you want to know?
I don't know. We'll discover that as we go. I know that we can have a lot of fun creatively, and that you're willing. I mean, we're doing this.
Yeah, we're cruising.
The fact that this came to fruition, and I'd been talking about it like with people and whatever, but you were able to.
I like doing ideas, dude. I like producing. That's like one of my favorite things is like producing or producing with another person and getting things out of them.
Yeah.
That maybe they weren't aware that they could do too. I don't know, man. That's why I just love being creative. Like that's truthfully it. Like I really just love kind of just being creative, and that's all I kind of care about. Like it's all that kind of makes me really happy.
And I don't think I've ever been taught to feel rewarded for being creative. I don't think that was ever really instilled in me. I don't think that's an odd thing to instill, or I feel like it's probably a weird thing or challenging thing to instill.
I don't know, just like
reinforce draw. But I mean,
as I got older and I really started understanding art, like really understanding it and like how it made me feel, I wanted to give like those feelings and give it to people. It was almost like, you know how you learn information and you want to share it? Like someone just can't shut the fuck up and want to talk about politics and like da-da-da-da and why this is that. You know, that's how I am with like almost feelings or like how I want to like with like expressing certain like poems or things. And
you always want to talk about metaphysics.
Yeah, dude, that's all I cared about in college.
All the other stuff outside of like the
like normal, like what most people talk about, like the things that really kind of matter, but no one really knows much about.
Yeah, the stuff we don't have words for.
Yes. feelings.
I love getting poetic on here. Because I like get into it a little bit on the P-Boys. There were like glimpses at the end,
And they were like,
they were singing so off guard.
Yeah, they probably were like,
I
what
love
the
it.
fuck?
I can't wait for that episode to come out. I want to see how it turns out.
I'm interested to see.
Yeah, I hope it comes out.
like I said, like 4s are good dynamic, but like the type of stuff I like to record, it's a little more like this.
This is good. This is a good vibe. Well,
I like these
we're
vibes.
Gonna we should bring this back. This is good. Oh, I used to live down that way.
Which
I would
really?
cut home Newman, and then near the Paint Creek. You can take that one to and then Newman lets out.
Yeah, I know.
Indian Wood or whatever.
Yeah. I used to have a friend that lived in this subdivision. We used to drive around my senior year and just get high all the time. He'd get like weed from his dad. He found weed and would like pinch some, and we'd smoke it, roll joints. Listen to I would burn CDs back then. I would burn mixtapes of like cool music that no one really listened to. YouTube tracks.
I was doing the same.
Yeah.
Or at least what I liked. I think there was definitely like obscure remixes and.
But it was like early ASAP, like before these guys got real big, like early ASAP, early Tyler, like the horror shit, Tyler, Goblin, like Bastard stuff.
I mean, I remember waking up every
early ASAP,
every day in high school, checking all of their channels on YouTube,
kind of always seeing
waiting
if like
for the videos to come because they were releasing videos for their.
I was hooked. That's what I was
Damo
hooked to.
23. I remember
that's
very
the thing.
vividly sitting on the couch watching Damo.
That's
23.
the thing I was hooked to, like. The way kids got hooked to like David Dobrik or like what I mean, like blogs and vlogs now. Like I was hooked to like Odd Future or that type of content. And it wasn't even called content then. It was more like skate videos. It was like the vibe of like skate videos, street footage. Like
I mean, it's once in a generation content.
Yeah, it's real documentation where they just have cameras rolling all the time. And they almost they didn't even know the camera was there too. Like they didn't give a fuck.
Yeah. And
they were just living like a show and real like they were the best, dude.
That's what you have to do.
They had the energy for it too. Like Tyler was a maniac. Yeah. He was. Kind of lame now, but he's just rich now.
Yeah, he's got to adhere to certain things, and I get it.
Yeah.
I think him and Pharrell seem very similar. Right?
He learned it. I mean, that was like his daddy. Like yeah. So he stuck to that.
Yeah, his gay daddy sucked Pharrell off.
It'd be weird to have it. I don't know. It'd be so weird to have like a handler.
Yeah.
Like to know, to understand. That's why I wouldn't like it. I wouldn't like to understand a situation like these guys are like. They own my bank account essentially. You know what I mean?
Just a friend, just someone to relate to, not like someone.
I don't know. It'd be hard to get rich.
Where the relationship is actually
structured. Hard to stay rich and like really independent and free, and like at least as like a creative in these times. Because you almost have to sell it. Like you have to be you have to make money, unless you literally have like these. Like that's why I learned a lot from these comics.
Unless you get 10,000
with Patreons.
Patreons.
That's what I mean. Like, and it's comedy, and that's what comedy. But even comedy gets derivative after a while. Like,
well, I mean, it's not even just
that's why Tim was so refreshing. It was just refreshing.
Yeah,
like
he philosophized.
It was refreshing though, dude. Like from anything that, and then he changed away from all these other comics, and you start seeing a more backbone from other comics. So I feel like these popular comics though. From the shit that Tim because Tim was not afraid to say anything. Now I feel like he is, but
what Tim offered. Oh yeah,
totally is.
What Tim offered is a worldview. He offered his worldview,
but he also he understood other people's worldviews too, and like he blended it really well.
But I mean, and that's the thing. You have to be able to swap lenses.
Yes,
it's important to be able to switch modes and understand the difference.
Yeah, you have to understand.
That's how you live in the
understanding
world.
Is like the most. Probably the best quality a person could probably have is just trying to be able to understand something. Comprehension of...
Maybe understanding what makes something bad as well.
Yeah.
What makes something evil.
Yeah, I mean, just understanding things in general. What do you mean? What are you
we're not talking about it.
Oh. I see what you're saying. Like talking about evil things, yeah. Yeah, and then like not getting like ostracized for it.
Exactly.
Yes.
And actually finding out, hey, I do think the world is run by a pedophile ring. Maybe I do kind of think that it's run by people that were offered technology by reptilian aliens.
Yeah, I mean, it's pretty logical. Makes sense. Who's the boss's boss? Like, who owns the world? You know what I mean? Like, who bought the world? That's such a great question.
Yeah.
Who owns the world?
owns-
Who brokered the world?
Who owns all the
there's
governments?
that David Bowie song. Who's the man who sold the world? Like it's a good question. Just a kind of a koan. Remember, what a koan is? Like those Buddhist like haikus almost that you can like reflect on. It's just a nice question to reflect on. The man who sold the world. It's probably somebody, right?
What are they called?
Koan, Koan. They're like Buddhist. I don't want to say that, but they're like haikus. They're like one-line things, and they're kind of like you kind of reflect. There's like a lot of
Fortune cookies.
a lot. It's like wisdom riddles almost.
Yeah.
But they're cool. They're good. Koan.
Okay.
Koan.
I've never.
Like
heard
I think here's a good example of one. I always remember this from a book. There was a so how do you extinguish? All right, let's say you leave your house, you go on a trip, you're walking, you're 5 hours later, you remember you left a candle on in your house. How do you extinguish it?
with your mind.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. There you go. You snap your fingers.
Yeah.
That's what that was the answer, and it's gone. It doesn't matter because it's not your present reality. It doesn't matter, and that worry, it's non-existent. Essentially. Yeah, dude, you got that. I remember I tried to tell people that, and they were like, "Get the butt! Get the butt!" It's like, what? Yeah. Well done.
Very nice. All right.
All right, we can probably. I'll do a couple more roads, and we can probably finish that joint, and then probably wrap her up.
Yeah.
The old man got home today, or he's getting home right now. He just landed in Flint an hour ago. My mom went to pick him up.
Nice. Where was he coming? Richmond?
Yeah, Virginia. He
Virginia.
had a couple cars down there.
Very nice.
Supposed to come in last night. Plane got delayed.
Antifa?
Migrants. He told me one time he was flying back. He was leaving Chicago. He usually connects in Chicago a lot. He's like, Grant, I was next to a migrant. I'm like, he's like, they're here. They're everywhere. I'm like, He's like, they're here.
They're here to stay.
It is mind-blowing that it is like happening in Lake Orion. Like it blew my mind when that lady told me.
I'm seeing them everywhere.
And I told Thomas about it, and then I read about. I actually found the article too, and it's just like one sentence about a migrant house. Like it's so hidden. It's,
Oh yeah, and actually we're gonna fucking
put like
house
3,000 migrants. Yeah, it's like what?
Excuse me.
Yeah, and she told me the woman told me that they were gonna have a public meeting, but at the last like 2 hours they declared that it'd be private.
Hopefully force them out like the Irish. That'd be something. We would never be so bold here in America. We're a bunch of.
I could go on this
pussies.
one. Yeah.
We would never kick people.
It's just crazy because Lake Orion's really not that big.
Yeah, there's no room for you.
And she said it in a good way. She's like, it's like the largest, I think she said it's the largest family community in the state of Michigan. And they're going to turn it into a sanctuary city.
Right.
Just like that image in your mind, like that idea of just like
let's
contamination.
ruin this.
Yeah, exactly.
But you're not allowed to say that because that sounds.
That's you, baby.
dirty.
But that's what it is.
That sounds kind of like.
And it really pissed me off too, because it is like my granny grew up like she lived here. Like I kind of grew up here kind of as a kid. Like we come visit here. When we moved here, we lived in Lake Orion at her place. Like I did a lot in Lake Orion.
Yeah, but can't you share this land with the nice brown people that
I
we're
suppose
inviting into our country?
They'll they have a lot of nice
As long as
qualities
they're
they can add,
documented,
right? Yeah. Well, yeah. You must be documented.
You know what? We get all these migrants in here. You know what it'll really bring?
We need
24-hour fast food restaurant.
bring it back finally.
All up and down 24.
Not bad. 24-hour stores would be nice again.
Call me crazy.
Get them to work.
It's like, we got a good shift from you, Pablo. That's the best name I could come up with. 10
Whoa,
p.m.
What do we got here?
4 a.m. How's that sound? Sound good?
You're working the 10 to 4.
10 to 6, actually. You get.
It would actually be good for them because then they wouldn't get much hate because no one's really out around there. Okay, sir.
Yeah.
What are we doing, man? They just shine right in. They're like, fuck. What a dump. I like just shitting on things, dude. It's great. I don't even care, too, if like I don't have,
It's the best.
It's the best.
It's the best thing ever.
Fucking dumb.
Love having a cynical view. It's very fun.
Amazon driver putting in those late hours, dude. Here, we can spark that joint.
Those people work like goddamn slaves.
They do.
They
and like
really
they have a camera. Like so that's semi what I didn't. It's kind. No, I mean I used to drive a giant Sprint around New York, but I would hit my pen. Like they have cameras. Like they're being recorded. Like they're like.
Yeah, you can't do shack shit.
No. I think they have like time limits. Like,
Yep.
they just trusted me to get there as fast as I could, and I did a good job. But the guy, like right before I left there, the guy told one of the dudes I work with, he's like, you're good at. I'm like, what do you mean? He's like, you'd be surprised how many. I'm like,
Think he has time to spark up? Does he want to spark up?
you want to get high? You want to jump in this pod, bro?
Hello.
Well, what's your
Oh,
at?
He would have come in here. He would have definitely.
What's your at? Way out here?
Yeah, he would have pulled. Let me pull into one of these driveways.
Start smoking.
Do a quick 15 with him.
Yeah, this was pretty successful. It really does, dude. Think about what we're talking about. That's what I mean. Look where we are, and then look where we were at Waterstone, the subdivision. It's fast, it's great. I love that. You don't even realize it until you realize it.
Yeah, where the hell are we? Grant, where are we?
We're in dirt road. We're in 1865. Be nice. I used to have a sunroof in that white car I said I had. That car that I showed you when I was in high school. I used to have a sunroof.
Do you abuse it?
Would call it the moon roof at night. That's the only when I really use it, honestly.
I was trying to keep track of the moon for a little bit, but it got really cloudy the last week or something, so I lost track of it in the morning.
Oh, like seeing it?
Yeah, watching it move. Very strange.
Well,
So
we're
that's in
moving.
my
We're
head.
moving though too.
We're moving.
We're rotating and it's going as well.
Yeah.
And we're also moving too. So we're like, it's fucking wild.
And I was looking at it for a second, and I was like, wow, because it's in this position, it's affecting my brain a certain way or something.
Yeah.
That's Karen believes in the moon.
I know she does. I believe in it to an
I believe
extent.
in the moon.
I mean,
I believe it was put there, and that's why we're here.
it does things to tides, and they say we're like 70% of water. So there's scientists that always be like, well, that's bullshit. That doesn't mean anything. But I think it means something.
Oh,
The moon has been a figure in the human species since the dawn of time.
There are people who had much more intelligent ideas of what the world was.
Yeah.
Not what we've done to this beautiful planet.
Go home and watch 2001 tonight.
Should I?
Yeah. Really watch it. Take a dab and really watch it.
I might fall asleep if I take a dab.
You might fall asleep. But that would be a good one to watch.
I might do it.
That would be.
I'll carve out some time.
It's good to fall asleep to movies, man. I'm telling you. Whoa, we don't want to kill a little cat. Oh man.
Jesus, kitten.
That was a little small one.
Kitten, what are you doing?
Hello, kitten.
Hello, puppet.
Yeah, dude, this is Oxford.
Yeah, that's where we are.
Lake Orion has lakes. This has
that'll be next episode.
Yeah.
And we'll just talk.
You'll have to
shit
drive me
about
around
Lake
Lake Orion. Yeah.
Yeah, perfect, actually.
Maddie knows a lot about Lake Orion because her boyfriend's from Lake Orion.
We can drive by my ex-girlfriend's house. God bless her soul.
Who is that?
I'm not going to say her name. 'Cause
What?
I'll start crying.
Really? Oh,
I won't
man.
cry, but I'm not
All
going to say her
right.
name.
Fascinating. I'm learning a lot.
Serves her peace.
Learning a lot. What was she like? Was she an engineer?
She's a doctor.
Oh,
I'm pretty
fuck,
sure. Yeah,
man.
She's very serious MSU life.
State.
State?
Ugh.
Yeah, woke up in the hospital at State one Halloween.
You did?
Yep. And
Oh.
she was the first person I called. And this
What'd
was
you do? Did you get too
yeah.
drunk?
Yeah, I blacked out, almost fell in a river. It was really bad.
Nice,
It
bro.
was terrible. Yeah.
This is good stuff to know.
Yeah, very good stuff.
Was it just alcohol?
Yeah, Svedka.
Okay.
Shots of Svedka vodka. Can't do Svedka.
And you woke up in a hospital?
Essentially, yeah. Quite literally walked out the dorm door. Don't even remember the elevator.
And then you called her?
Woke up the hospital, was in a bed in the hallway. Pretty sure I called her. Or I definitely
was
called
that
her or her
shit?
mother or something. I'm sorry.
This is when you were going to Oakland?
Yeah. Would have been living with my... Here, I'll hand it back to you.
Schizophrenic roommate? Man.
Exactly. Quickly. Who I would say would have. I mean, I don't know. He does. Oh, dude, you have to listen to some of his rap.
Your schizophrenic roommate?
I was gonna like compare him to you, kind of.
I don't even like rapping. I just like playing.
I.
He raps?
Yeah, he's got like a couple of albums. You'll have to hear them. They're like.
Oh, Jesus
He doesn't make the
Christ.
beats or anything.
Oh, man. So he just raps.
Yeah, it's not like mixed very well. It's very like.
He's schizophrenic?
Self-aggrandizing. Yeah.
Oh, my God.
He's awesome.
It's like, do you think he's like the shit in his raps?
Exactly.
What's he rapping about?
Like, I don't, dude. We're literally gonna go listen to it. Honestly, I mean, this is the perfect. We're hitting this.
I had a
weed
friend.
blunt.
I had a friend of a friend, and he would rap, and he thought he sounded like Future, and someone told him he sounded like Future, and he like lost his mind. White guy, and he thought he was like, I sound like Future. Why would you want to sound like someone else? I never understood that.
The narcissist in me wants to say when he because he knew I was making music and trying to like get into that he kind of like doubled down. He was like, "Oh, I'm gonna do this."
Oh man,
That's what the narcissist in me wants to think.
well, it probably is what happened.
Yeah. He wanted to turn me into a little fucking femboy, as far as I'm concerned. That's probably what would have happened.
Yeah. Well, this sounds fascinating.
Becoming like financially under his control. I don't know if I could have spied. I mean, who knows?
That's what happens, man. That's what happens with these guys, man. I know.
He could live off his family if he really wanted to, and then I mean, he's all about AI, but his interpretation of AI just doesn't seem
Gross.
right, or maybe it's beyond us.
Well, what does he say?
That's
where I used to work. Fucking help.
like the AI is like a part of your brain, and it's like he talks to Mother AI. See, I've said before that I tell other people that the difference between me and him is like having religion.
Faith,
and
yeah,
God.
yeah.
It's
Because
literally-
he thinks
difference is
AI.
faith.
He's talking to, but you couldn't say you're talking to God or higher conscious.
Oh, you get it.
Yeah, dude. Of course I get it. Because that's what you're really talking to. But these kids been programmed to think it's this electronic shit. That's what Satan is. And Satan's not a bad guy. He's just not. He ain't cool. Well, you know, he's a bad guy.
Well, I think that God is actually Satan, and then I have to be Satan because God's Satan, but he's God, so I have to be Satan. But
You must
but
embody.
my Satan,
you must
I'm
embody
God.
Satan and understand what Satan can do.
Yes,
That's Jung, right?
that's that's like general shadow stuff.
It's almost out. All right,
A lot of that young stuff was like refined through like that Giorgiani guy. It's a lot of that Giorgiani guy.
all right.
He's all about that Prometheus.
So that's why I know it is Jung, because it was Jung who told me, like, to understand, you have to understand the monster within you to understand yourself. Like, you have to understand what humans are. You have to understand what humans are capable of. You have to understand you could kill 20 people.
Well,
You have to understand you could you have to understand that it's in everybody.
They say that shadow reaches all the way down to the deepest parts of hell.